All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Oh boy, let me tweet out first live. So this is rough. We're back with Nightfall, and we're doing the Dasha Vestibule mission. And we're having a rough time. And just so you guys know, before I started streaming, um, I changed Elias's build. So Elias is now a blood magic user. That way I can get some energy regeneration. The problem just I don't know. It's really rough. We're having like a really rough time, and I'm really thinking I'm trying to think of like what else I can do to make this work. I think I might just take something expensive like Heal Party or something. I need more group healing. Healing burst. All permanent gain equal to divine favor. 20 prayers are disabled. Healing burst. I think I might do healing burst instead. Um Yeah, go like maybe something that gives me regeneration, because I don't have anything that gives me like health regeneration. I've been struggling super hard with this. Like I did a couple of times where I tried some stuff out um going in, but it's like Goran dies or like my whole party dies. It's rough, guys. It is. This is a tough mission. So uh hopefully we can figure this out. I've kind of, like I said, I've kind of tried to tweak some stuff around. I changed his build a little bit. Um, Healing Burst might just be better because that heals all party members in earshot for the Divine Favor, which isn't a lot, but if he keeps spamming that, 130 is pretty good on the healing, and then, yeah, so. Oh my god. I apparently don't know how to type. I was like, well, you know what? I'm gonna try to figure this out. Because the reason that I kind of sat there and I tried to do this is because I didn't want to start streaming and then be struggling the whole time. So I was like, well, if I figure out a build that works for me or something like that, then, it's okay. Like, it's not gonna be a big deal, but I couldn't figure anything out. And I'm like, holy crap. Okay, first of all, let's turn on sound. Okay. I was watching a really cool old video of Guild Wars 2 today, like an early trailer of Guild Wars 2, and there's some interesting stuff. There's something I think there's some stuff. As you guys know, I haven't done any like Did You Knows recently, just because I've been super busy trying to work on the regional lore videos. Like that's been my main focus. Whenever I have a minute to like work on any videos or anything, I've been working on those regional lore videos. So I definitely want to continue making the Diginos, but they're going to have to wait until after I'm finished with this whole series. And then I'm going to continue doing the Diginos and regular videos and stuff. Because I'm not going to, I don't think anytime soon I'm going to tackle another series like this. Where I want to get like a plethora of videos done before I release them and stuff like that. So, but I kind of want to get it done around Janthia Wilds releasing, and Janthia Wilds is coming out in 15 days. So, I have a little bit over two. I've tomorrow in 2 weeks is when it's coming out. So I don't think I'm gonna get those videos done, but it's probably gonna be around that time. Anyways, so but yeah, I was watching some old videos, and there's some interesting stuff that we can talk about, like in Did You Knows, because in old trailers, and if you guys are interested in like, if you have a minute and you're kind of like interested on like the history of Guild Wars 2 specifically, kind of like look at some of the early trailers, because you can see a lot of like the thing is, I remember the early trailers, you couldn't really tell the difference between what the early trailers were giving you and then what the core game, like what the base game once it released, gave you, right? Because we weren't used to the environments yet and we didn't know exactly all the locations. But now that I know all of the locations, I can look at something in the trailer and be like, oh, I know where that is, right? And you can see how different some of the stuff is. Like I looked at the Shiver Peaks, the Norn, or like there's an early trailer that they have on the Guild Wars 2 YouTube page. And oh my god, it was so cool watching that because you can see how the maps have changed. Like it's actually kind of a shame in a way because they changed like the forest that you see early on, the Borealis Forest or whatever it's called, in the Norn starting map in the Wayfarer Foothills. That forest was actually like much darker and way more like there was a lot more trees around. But they probably figured that it's kind of annoying to walk around these trees and stuff and not be able to see anything. So they took a bunch of the trees out, and I guess they made the environments lighter because it doesn't look as dark anymore. And Holbrook changed. Holbrook got like a huge change too. So that might be something that's you guys are gonna see in the DigiKnows and stuff. So, and I'll be able to like post those or show those on video and stuff. Anyways, so we're here. In the story, the three. So we only know where two of the princes. So we came to Vabi to ask the princess to help us fight Varish, right? And we went to the Garden of Saborin, Seborine. I guess I keep saying that wrong. Seborine. To meet with them because there was a festival going on, and they kind of were like, ah, no, Varish is great. She's here to help. Blah blah blah. Well, only for her to start trying to assassinate the princess, and they kind of figure out that this was like happening. So they were hiding in the hidden city of Adashim in the Dasha vestibule. Um, so yeah, so we went to the Resplendent Makun, which was the for the Prince Baka was the prince that resides in this palace here. He was getting assassinated, and they then all three princes. So the other one is out here, just so you know. There's I think it's like out here is the so there's one here, the halls of Chokin, the holdings of Chokin. So that's the Prince Metu the Wise. Then there's Amtur the Mighty or something, Mighty Amtur or whatever his name was, and then Baka is as was out here. So they have like their three palaces around the area, but they fled. So we tried to figure out how to get into this hidden city, and we went to the library to figure it out. Only for Goran, who was actually employed by Boka to find us there and say like, oh, I know how to get in. You need some help. So he's here. I don't know if is he on the outpost actually? Does he hang out in the outpost? I don't think he hangs out in the outpost, which is kind of strange. Kind of weird that he's not here. Even though he's part of the group of the thing. But anyway, so he knows, but we have to take Margaret with us, which she's like the weakest link in the group, honestly. Like she dies a lot in this mission, and it's just, I don't think Rangers are very good in this game. I might think about like getting her a pet if this gets like really bad. I don't know, just to have an extra body. The attempts that I did earlier, I did not summon Ridlock, so I'm going to do that immediately. I'm not gonna read this again. We did this last time, so if you guys missed that, you can go watch that stream. And I'm just gonna go to that part where we keep dying, because I keep dying at the same part over and over again. And hopefully, I think that is also the hardest part of that mission, because if we get past that point, we'll be fine. We'll be just fine. So, but yeah, anyways. Hi Emily, welcome. Is it time to do laundry yet? Do I ring in the time of the laundry? Okay, so we're gonna have to see how well we can perform here. I think Healing Burst is gonna be a very good skill for us to have in the group, because that's just gonna heal everyone, and I'd like an AoE heal. I really do. I think Healing Burst. I think, and there's probably like statistics out there, and there's probably people that be like, no, it's not. Da da da. I actually like Healing Burst better than Word of Healing. From what I understand, Word of Healing is like the be-all, end-all when it comes to like healing prayers heals, Word of Healing. So remember, that one heals for an additional 90, so it heals for 81, but it heals for an additional 98 if the ally is under 50% health. So it's like a huge boost healing that'll do like almost 180. It's 179 that will get, you know, that you will get healing on. But the thing is that healing burst is 130, and the recharge is almost the same. So it costs 5. They both cost 5 energy. They have a 3/4 of a second cast time, so they're both the same. Healing burst does have 1 second longer of a recharge over Word of Healing. Okay. So healing burst takes a little bit longer to recharge, which is totally, you know, whatever. I mean, 1 second is kind of negligible because they're going to be using other skills anyways. But the thing is the Divine Favor. Remember, Divine Favor heals per point in Divine Favor. It heals for 3.2. So, you know, that is about 27. You know, if we don't do the 0.2 or whatever, like 27, 28. So that'll heal every party member for 28 as well on top of that. So this is a lot more healing all around, pretty much, right? Like, because you heal for 130 on the target, and then all party members in earshot of your target. I don't know if this includes the target or not, because that is considered a party member too, I guess, but nonetheless, are healed for, at that point then, for 28 as well. So that's kind of really good. I think that's a much better one. And I remember a long time ago, I had a discussion with a friend, because we were going in and we were doing dungeons. We were doing dungeons together, and I was actually the healer, one of the healers in the group. And I remember him saying like, oh, Word of Healing, like, you know, that's what every build, like online, every build that I look up, like, uses Word of Healing. And I'm like, yeah, but, you know, and I kind of made the same argument that I'm doing right now, where I'm like, yeah, but overall, like, I know that, like, yes, it heals for like 40 more, pretty much, but it only heals 1 target. I'm like, but I'm healing the entire, like, group, the entire, like, all the party members, if I'm using Healing Burst, you know, for like, I mean, it's only 28, but, you know, that kind of adds up, because 28 could be the difference between, like, life or death on a lot of these characters. So I think I'm like, I like a good AoE heal, so, kind of. Yeah, the problem is that the fire, another thing they cast, there's a lot of, like, hexes going on, there's a lot of, oof. Yeah, Elias, don't die, please. So, please use Healing Burst. Please use Healing Burst. See, they rob my energy as well, which is super annoying. That's why I picked him to have Blood as power, which is the, we've talked about this before. This is the energy regeneration one. It's definitely needed, because as you guys can see, Donkoro is just like healing, 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 and running out of things, which is really funny in my opinion. But it is. I've been waiting for your stream to fold everything. As long as, oh, that's great. Well, I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad. So the ruby key are for the chests, and I was able to keep the one from last time. That's the bonus of this. We want to open as many chests as we can, and I will open them because I'm getting extra keys. I don't know if I can. I mean, I guess I'm gonna keep the extra keys. This is usually where I die, so hopefully with Healing Burst, Gridlock in the group, Blood is power, you know, all of these things, like, I'm really hoping that I'll be able. The problem always is that Goran dies. I don't know. He like runs around and he tries to like help out and he keeps dying. But we're doing much better right now. Okay, so I'm doing well. I'm doing pretty good. I didn't sleep very well last night. I stayed up late, working on the video. I finished up the Ascalon video, but I stayed up pretty late, and then because of the rain and the whatever, you know, all of this stuff going on, like, I had gone to bed like way early, like not even late at night, like early in the morning I went to bed, okay? And then my sister is like, it's raining too hard, can you give me a ride to work? And I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, and then so I woke, so then I had only like 2 hours of sleep in, but I had now been woken up. So I'm like, I can't go back to sleep now, like I won't fall asleep. So I tried to take a nap earlier, and then that didn't, like, really work. You must have the correct key. I have I have a ruby key, so I think I need a sapphire key. Okay, so Margaret says, now that we finished those pushovers, there's only 2 more trials to face before the door to the central chamber opens. And Goran says, how you know so much about this place, Lady Margaret? And Margaret says, just Margaret, please. I've done a lot of research on this place. Every Corsair dreams of plundering the hidden city of Adashim. Okay, just Margaret. And he says, that's what he says. And then she says, sigh, I give up. Let's keep moving. The doors to the other chambers should be open now. So I think we did have that dialogue last time. So as you guys, to kind of review, we have to do 3 challenges in order to get through. We did the center challenge, which is the Trial of Eternity. We're going to be moving to the Trial of Divinity and then to the Trial of Wisdom. Well, I had 2 hours of sleep and then I took a nap, like 2 hours of a nap. I took a 2-hour nap. So I've had 4 hours of sleep, which is whatever, but... So these doors just opened now that we did the Trial of Eternity. We're doing much better. I really, really like Healing Burst. I think this is like, there's like certain ways to really prove how much better certain skills are. And this is like one of those moments where you can really prove that Healing Burst is a much better spell, honestly. So I think I'm gonna keep that. All right, so we're gonna go through this door. So we have a door here, right? We have a door. So we had the central door here that led to this area over here, and then we have a door here, and then we have a door here, and at least to 3. So we have a sapphire guarded chest, and oh, that's the one we saw earlier. So there should be another one. Ooh, there's traps here. So we have a fire trap and an ice trap. And all my melee characters are going to be running right into those traps. Great, which is awesome, I guess. Gridlock is really good. He does a lot of damage. He does a lot of AoE damage. Oh, we're on fire. Alright, let's just run through. Oh boy. Alright, we got crippled at the same time, too. Just keep running. Answer the riddles posed by the divine Jinn to pass the trial of divinity. Alright. So looking at the city, guys, we have a hidden city. This is kind of cool. Like, I would love to, like, live in a hidden city like this. Are you kidding? Like, not everyone knows where you can get to, and it like takes a password to get in. It's very like Harry Potter, right? Where they have to like know the password to get into the common rooms. It's really cool. I love that. Margaret says, if I remember correctly, this is the Chamber of Divinity. Our knowledge of the gods will be tested here. So the knowledge of the gods is tested here. Very interesting. And Goran says, I don't like tests. And Margaret says, neither do I, but we'll just have to do, we'll just do our best. Okay, big guy? Those Jinn over there look like they're waiting for us. Let's find out what we need to do next. Alright. So I'm just going to beat everyone to a pulp in here because I do not want to leave anyone alive. There is a diamond of Adashim, so I killed the ruby of Adashim to get the ruby key, so I'm guessing this guy's gonna give me the diamond key. So let's kill him. And there's divine guardians over here. They're gonna ask me about the gods. Hopefully I know my stuff about the gods. Still not enough. Yeah, it's not, but you know, it is what it is. Whatever. I didn't have to work, so it's not a big deal. On the days where I work, when I don't get enough sleep, oof, that's rough. Like, I don't like that, but I'll be fine. I'll be okay. And the Ascalon video, so I finished the Ascalon video, and I think it's just a lot of info. It's just a ton of info, and I don't know either. It's gonna go either way with the reception of these videos. There's gonna be people that are gonna be like, this is way too much information, and like you're just like showering us with like all of this stuff. Or people are gonna be like, wow, I know so much. So I don't know. It's gonna go one of 2 ways, I think. All right, I'm not gonna talk to these guys yet. I love that there's 6, because remember there's 6 gods, right? Like, if we go through like Dwayna, Balthazar, Grenth, Melandru, who am I missing? Lissa and Abaddon, right? Like, they could be asking about each god. I think that's what they do. They ask about each god. So this is closed because this leads to the final chamber over here, to the central chamber. But we don't want to go in there. I mean, we can't go in there yet. We need to finish all 3 trials anyways, but yeah, I think they came out really good. I mean, like I said, I thought they were going to be a lot less. Treasure of Adashim, perfect. 1 of 3 treasures found. I thought they're going to be a lot, like, less work and a lot less, but I think they're just, like, jam-packed full. Like, like I said, the intro video is about 6.5 minutes. The Ascalon video is 12.5 minutes, and I started working on the Shiver Peaks video, which is 11.5 minutes. So there's a lot of info packed into those, 15-minute things or whatever, like under 15-minute things. I shall rid of you in the queue course of time. Speak to me once again. Okay, I guess I gotta start at the beginning. Oh yeah, okay, he has an exclamation point inside of him. Alright, hello, Mr. Jin. So, forged in the cauldron of battle, I watch over the warrior born. My half-brother seeks my throne. Who am I? Abaddon? Just kidding. It's Balthazar. Correct. Alright, next one. I am the most brilliant of all. Doric came to me and cried for my healing. Who am I? Dwayna. That's Dwayna right there. My land is cold and barren, as are those who live there. I walk in doom's wake. Oh, wow. They give you plenty of hints here, for sure. Grant. I am a coin, 2 sides but a single being. Reality and fantasy are my tools. They really love that. There's so much to Lissa. There's so many different facets to Lissa, right? Because, like, people talk, like, she's, like, I'm a coin. There's 2 sides to me, right? There's, like, Liss and Ilya, right? Like, and, they're, like, there's so much to it, right? It's, like, good and evil, right? There's, like, 2 sides to that. Like, you don't know if they're good or evil or whatever, right? But there's, like, it's almost like these opposing things, right? Reality and fantasy. Like, I would love to, like, have something where they lean into a Lissa story and it deals with, like, what's reality, what's fantasy. Like, you're fantasizing, like, you have to go into this realm of fantasy. Like, not even a realm of dreams, right? Like, Nyos is an actual... It's just a land in another world. But I would love to go to, like, a realm that's, like Lissa's realm be super fantastical. Where you see all of these things are, like, super impossible. You know what I mean? Like, flying elephants. You know, like, random things. I mean, I'm not saying, like, exactly that. But, like, things that, like, you would see in, like, a weird dream world. Like, a fantasy world where it's just like, wow, this is weird. You know? Like, these things shouldn't be possible. You know? And they could bring back, like, the commandos. If you guys don't know what the commandos are, they were, like, April Fool's joke. I don't know how they originated, but at some point they became, like, a April Fool's preview class of Guild Wars 2, where they were saying, like, oh, the commando, which are just, like, these gun-wielding, like, like, from, like, modern warfare, like, type of guys that are coming in, and they're just like, yes, calling in a strike and stuff. It was really funny, but, like, having those guys be, like, hanging out or whatever, like, that'd be so cool. I would love that. Did you see League jumping skill for the Warclaw? Hi, Mishking. I did see the short video of it. I don't know what I think, because it looks kind of strange in that short video. Because it actually doesn't look like just a double jump. It looks like a triple jump to me, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it yet. Because I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes. Lissa's Realm, the Realm of Forces. I mean, like, something like that, right? Like, have these things that are, like, not at all something you would see in Tyria, right? Because when you look at Nyos, right, where, like, Nyos, Realm of Dreams, oh, you expect all these fantastical things that you would never see in Tyria. But let's get real. Did we see anything that wasn't possible, that wasn't something that could perhaps exist in Tyria, on Tyria? Like, 100%. Like, 100%. We saw, like, everything, like, you could literally take Nyos, the little bit of it that we saw, and move it to Tyria, and it would be like, oh, this is an interesting part of the world, there's, like, some, it's a little bit not your regular stuff, but this is something that could happen, right? But I want something like a realm where like there's like these impossible things, and you see like all these things in the distance or something. You know, again, they could like work with the skybox, make it really cool. All right. Anyways, this is Alyssa. We've already talked about this. I am found in the fields and forests. My voice springs from the Ellen. I made Ewan's people my stewards. This is also a really interesting story. If you guys don't know the story of Ewan and his people, so there's scriptures to each of the gods, and they have these stories. And I want to say that perhaps the most intriguing one to me is Melandru, because the thing is that Ewan and his people, right? They were these people. I forgot what the story is, but there was something about like they were these people that like were like they were like these bandits or something, or they were killing people or something. For some reason, they were killing people. And then Melandru punishes them. She like disguises herself, and they want to kill her or something, and she reveals herself to be Melandru. And she punishes them by turning them into like these like they were burning down forests or something, and she transforms them into like forests, into a forest, like Ewan and his people or whatever. I don't know, you can read about it. There's not, I mean, it's whatever, you know. But the interesting part is that there's actually a village or something that's like named after him in Ore. You can actually see it in the Cursed Shore. There's actually like a point of interest that's like Ewan's village or something is what it's called, or something like that, where his name actually pops up, and it's very interesting. So that's Melandru. And then I guess we have Abaddon here. I'm shadow and secrets. Call not upon me, lest you be damned. Ooh, Abaddon. All right, cool. We finished the second trial. Not very hard. When you do lore videos every day of your life. But do you want to be fantastical or goofed or goofy? Do you want it to be fantastical or goofy? I was like, what's goofed? Goofy. Well, it's not necessarily goofy. Like it's not like I want like a literal Dumbo flying by, right? But like I probably not goofy. I wouldn't want it to be goofy, but I want it to be like, this makes no sense. Like I want to go in there and be like, just immediately be introduced to like stuff that doesn't make sense, where I'm like, what? Does this really exist? Like take the question mark area from Jahai, next to the Jahai fortress, whatever the area is. Korna. It's not Domain of Korna, is it? I don't remember what the map's called, but you know, where you go in and Kralkatorrik has kind of like changed like reality or whatever, like opened rifts, and you get introduced to the mushroom area, and you go in there and you start seeing all these hallucinations, and these random NPCs are like saying things to you, and you're just like, oh my god, like something along those lines. Not saying that like I want to run around be drunk the whole time, but something that's like, you're just like, what is happening? Why am I seeing all of these weird things, you know? And I can imagine it being this really bright pink realm, and there's just like things flying around everywhere, and you're just like, oh my god, this is like really crazy, like a weird thing, you know? And you know, kind of lean into duality of it. So have it like, you know, we have a day and night cycle, and like I could see it be like, when night comes, it turns into like this really weird realm where it's like almost demonic in a weird way. Like it's twisted, but like maybe in a darker sense twisted, and like fantastical in a weird way, where it's just like you start like, there's like all these like weird faces pop up everywhere or something like that, and you have like masks all of a sudden on all of the walls, you know, because there's like a big theme of like masquerades and masketeering and stuff is like one of Alyssa's things, right? Like something like that, like, you know, and I kind of have the duality of it, like it's like, oh, daytime is this and nighttime is this, right? And it's just kind of like, you can really see the difference, and like instead of being like a bright pink during the day, it's like at night it's like this purplish color, like this almost dark purple color, something like that. I don't know. I'm just spouting bullshit, but a friend of mine that analyzed the workflow jump said it wasn't the new jump skill at all, and it's a trick and you can do with the current workflow. I heard about that. I heard that there's like a glitch in World vs. World. Don't quote me on that though. They need to increase the character limit on YouTube for streams. Yeah, it's kind of weird that it's really short. I would love events in open world in this game, like Sphinx that makes us answer riddles or gargoyles that plays tricks on you. Culinary bridge you have to pay a toll to. Yeah, like kind of, yeah, that sounds really cool. Like answer riddles and stuff. Like, oh man, I would love that. That would be really cool. Yeah, I don't know. I could definitely see Lissa's Realm to be like really freaky and really interesting and really be something out of the norm of things. I'm collecting everything. I've been spending so much money. Oh god. Oh god. Ice spikes. Oh god. Hey. Run! Just keep running, guys. Just keep running. Okay, perfect. Alright, Ruby Gin. There's another Ruby Gin. Oh no, this is not the Ruby Key one. That's okay. Oh, a Vabian key though. It did still drop a key. A different kind of key though. Alright, we're doing much better. I think it was a really good choice to be using Healing Burst. Use Healing Burst. So you can command them to do something? Why is he not doing this? Oh, I don't know who he cast it on. I don't know who he cast it on, but... Alright, we have pedestals here. So this is, I think, usually where you have the, like, again, I'm not good with, like, the raid at all. Like, I don't know really much about this, but I think this is the raid where the ground kind of moves around. You have this, like, area where you have to, like, sit, like, these things happen. But as you guys can see, there's a lot of things happening here. Thunder of Adashim, Crystal Key. What am I supposed to do? I didn't read what they said. So Margaret says, now that wasn't too bad, was it? And Gordon says, my head hurts. And Margaret says, toughen up, big guy. It's nothing a little absinthe won't take care of. On to the last trial. Let's get this over with. All right. Solve the crystal key puzzle to complete the trial of wisdom. Are these guys going to attack me? Hello? Oh, they will. Okay. So Gordon says, what are all these numbered thingies? Margaret says, this must be the trial of wisdom. Not many have made it this far, so I don't know much. The numbers are supposed to be the key. Alright, so it's a 2, 3, 7, and 5. Okay. We have pedestal. What am I supposed to do? It's like, I don't even know it's like, I guess there's like some kind of addition thing or something. Oh my god, these guys are strong. They're level 28. Holy crap. Kill him. Okay, one down. My Legionnaire is attacking some random dude over here, and I'm trying to kill this guy. Alright, another one dead. Guild Wars 1? No. This is a raid in Guild Wars 2. This is a raid in Guild Wars 2, but I don't know how they... Not math. I hate math. It makes my brain hurt. More than God tests. Interesting. It looks like these crystals will fit onto the pedestals. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna kill this... I'm gonna kill the sapphire, so that we can open that chest. We're gonna have to figure out exactly. I don't know. So I guess, so there's something, so 2, 3, 5, and 17, or 7. If we add them all together, that makes 17. So that's not what we're looking for. Right? 2, 3, 5, yeah. That's 17. Yeah, he literally did really well. He is a good summon. He is really, really good. So for anyone that needs, like, that is playing this game, I can highly recommend getting the Legionnaire summoning crystal. And as long as you have skill points, you can always summon him, which is just really nice. So, all right, I'm gonna send you guys over here. I don't think I need them. So what am I doing? What am I? Can I? I should figure. You think I went one raid one time? Yeah, I've done that raid I think twice now. But that doesn't really mean much. Sinking feeling. Okay, so what am I trying to figure out here? So I would like, because if we do 2 times 5 is 10, and 3 times 7 is 21. So is this I don't know what I'm trying to do. I have no idea what I'm doing. All right, I'm putting that. Oh, okay. So is it like, is a multiple of, right? Like a 10 is a multiple of 2 and 5. Yeah, okay. Well then, I've already solved it. Because 21 is not. Ta-da! That was the easiest trial I've ever done in my life, because 21 is not a multiple of 2 or 10 or 5 or whatever it was. Alright, done. Well, that was the easiest trial ever in my life. I just doing math. I mean, that was not even math. That was really weird. Never went again. Oh, that's sad. That's sad. I don't know if it's a good raid. I don't know. I got carried pretty much, and I don't know. I wasn't listening to much of the stuff that was going on. So Goran says the door to the prince is open now, and Margaret says should be. Let's hurry. The princes are waiting. And Goran says I have a bad feeling about this. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna close these guys back up. I think we're doing pretty good. We're not dying right now, so. I do want to open this last chest. I think I think I could have gone back here. Back through the door there. I think there was like a path, but I wanted to open the last chest. Remember, there's this weird confusing thing about the story, right? Like, they're hidden away in the city, away from Varish, right? Like, that's the whole idea. They're like, oh, Varish has gone crazy, we're hiding away in the city. And then our character was like, oh, they're like sitting ducks because, you know, this is not like Palawa Joko invading, this is Varish, and she can just like find a way into the city and demolish them. I'm like, yeah, but they have traps and challenges and all of this stuff that, you know, will keep out people, right? Like we're defeating the guards, so that kind of opens up a path to them. I don't know. So there's Kormab the Burning Hot, Shakor Fire Spear, and Hadjok Earth Guardian. So we have some elite djinns here. Fire Spear, Earth Guardian. I think I'm gonna go for that fire guy. Here, you deserve a cookie. I would love a cookie right now. Oh my god, they're killing us. They're literally demolishing us right now. Please stop! Stop killing us. Yeah, Ridlock died. I'm summoning him again. Go, Ridlock. Enact your revenge. Max masteries at the moment? Yeah, me too. Why I'm looking forward to the new way they're doing it in Gently Wilds. Not really into raiding. Yeah, I'm not into raiding. Oh, we have a cutscene. I'm not into raiding either, and a lot of people don't understand that concept. But that's okay.
Princess, your people need you. Go away. We're safe here.
What good is security when your people are suffering?
And if we can get to you, can't Varish do the same?
No, you're right. We should use the djinn to protect our people, not ourselves. We have been terrible fools.
Speak for yourself. Obviously, I must find a more secure location. Goran, fetch my sedan chair.
Fetch it yourself. I quit.
Quit? I am your ruler, your leader.
A real leader earns the loyalty of his people. He doesn't bully them.
Oh, look at
Fine.
Goran.
I'll double your pay.
Forget it. There's more to life than just money.
What did you say?
Don't ever say that I said that. It would cost me my reputation. What the?
Uh-oh. Varsh.
What is that?
Tentacles of torment over here. Coming.
Means we're too late. Nightfall has come to Alona.
All right. So they kind of abruptly ended there. But yeah, so anyways, so we convinced the princes that, hey, you know what? Hiding away and having your people die to Varys is probably not a good solution. And you should probably use the powers of the Jinn, which they can control from the hidden city, to save your people. And the wise guy is like, yeah, that's a good idea. And the other guy's like, no. The third guy wasn't there. I don't know what is his thing, but I guess he's still in his. I don't need this ruby key anymore. I can throw that away. Goodbye. Didn't even think I'd ever get the turtle a few months back. Like Strike then Fractals dungeons. Strikes then Fractals then dungeons. And I mostly just enjoy open world, PvP story and exploration. Only reason I rate dungeons slow now is because of F that place. Oh, raw. Well, but I'm actually like exactly the same way with you. I was kind of iffy on strikes, but now that strikes are more accessible and there's a lot of them and there's a variety, different mechanics, and power creep has kind of made them a little bit easier. I really like strikes. Fractals are super fun just for the like, you know, the story and the lore and stuff. So I enjoy those. But yeah, I'm more about exploration and story and, you know, that type of stuff. Strikes codes for the 5 are fun. I really like bonus strike the most. Can you do this too so hard and fast? Yeah, those are fun. Love my Trin and Chaos and Urban Battleground. Can anyone guess what my favorite fractal is? Let me think what my favorite fractal. Let me go through the fractals and let me pick. Because I think I know what my favorite is, but I gotta think. What's my favorite fractal? There's a lot of them that like lore wise are really, really cool. Was my camera moving a second ago? I'm not even touching my keyboard or mouse. Look guys, there's people playing this game. Like Guild Wars 1 is not even dead. Like people that are talking about Guild Wars 2 being dead, like Guild Wars 1 hasn't even died yet, and Guild Wars 1 has not been supported in like 14 years, okay? Like, or 10 years or whatever it's been. So there you go. It's like there's people in like a random, I mean, this is like the main outpost here, but still. But yeah. Nightmare is fun. Nightmare is okay. I like Nightmare. Nightmare is pretty good. But yeah, I don't know if anyone could guess it. And I couldn't put my finger on. Oh, I actually could put my finger on it as to why that is my favorite. So anyways, we're here. I don't know who I need to talk to. Yeah, so Zerai the Learner is the next one that I gotta talk to. Twilight Oasis? No, actually I hate Twilight Oasis. It's one of my least favorite. I really hate it. I really, really, really hate it. Because I hate the skills the enemies have. Everyone is super tanky. Everyone does a ton of damage. It's awful. I hate Twilight Oasis. With the O-Card boss. Favorite fractals with the O-Card boss. Oh, you mean the swamp one? You know what? I haven't done that one in a long time. I wish there was more lore about it. I wish we'd kind of know where that is in the world or what the premise of any of that is. There's so much lore though. I know. I mean, you know, Warden Amala, and like it kind of ties into like episode 1 of season 4. There is lore, yes, but I just, yeah, I mean, it is like lore and story wise, it's probably really really cool, and I love the voice work that was done in that. She's like, I love how like Amala sounds really frustrated. You know, it's like I keep saying like, uh you guys will hear me say like, this is pure evil, like I say that all the time. It's actually a line that she says. I don't know if that's in the meta event or in the fractal that she says that, but I say that all the time because it's just like, it's so visceral, it's so like, yeah, you know, like there's like something about that, and I really love that. So it's good in that sense, but it is not my favorite. People struggle a bit with the opening. That train was so loud. I'm sure you guys can hear it. Holy crap. It was opening the gate at the start, but other than that, love that boss. Well, but imagine it change that into strike. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, Warden Amala fight. I just love that there's like, she changes, right? There's like different mechanics, like, and she changes to like a different god, and then there's like different things you have to do. Is really nice. Swamp Fractal. Yeah, that Swamp Fractal is really good. It's really short, but it's really nice. I wish there was like more to it. Like I wish it was a little bit longer. I wish there was like a wind up to that part where you open the thing, the passageway or whatever, where maybe we get like a little bit of lore on it, because we don't get any lore, and that's the one thing that kind of bothers me about it. So, but anyways, so we finished this up. The vestibule is the main entrance to the hidden city of Arashim and serves its role well, soaring and opulently appointed. Only the Princess of Abbey usually gaze upon its splendor. Yeah, so we have finished that. We can read about it in our little thing right here. So let's read about what just happened. Look at this. Look at, holy crap. The play turned out to be a cover for a Cornan assassination plot by Varish to kill Prince Baka. We foiled the attack, but it was clear to Baka that this was an act of war. He immediately fled to the hidden city of Arashim, along with Prince Metu, but Prince Amtur remained at the Dezagnor Bastion to defend the province. Once again, I needed to make a choice. Which prince should I aid? At this point, Margaret told us that the two princes were not safe within the hidden city. Deciding that Amtur could defend himself, we decided to find the hidden city and help the other two princes. Margaret, I guess there was a choice I was supposed to make? I don't remember this. Margaret volunteered to come along, obviously to seek some treasure, but her expertise in navigating the puzzles and traps within the city proved invaluable. We reached the princes just in time as their own djinn had turned on them. That did not happen. That was... Their own djinn turned on them? That's not what happened. We fought the 3 djinn bosses, but they hadn't turned on the princes. Okay, weird. Once the princes were saved, we implored them to return to their palaces and make a stand against the tyrant Varish. The fact that they were no longer safe in their most secret sanctuary drove the point home to them, but it might have come too late as demonic tendrils erupted from the land. Nightfall had begun. Ooh, night falls, guys. Ooh. What is this? Brains or brawn, night has fallen on Vabi, and the world is more treacherous than ever. I can't stop worrying about my precious Midauha. I think that's a character we saw at some point. She's a brilliant scholar, but all those years with her nose in books has not prepared her for such perilous times. She's an Istan now. Yeah, I think didn't we see someone that wasn't there a quest involved with this person? Didn't we deal with Zerai the learner too? Like, wasn't there something we had to deal with him too? I don't remember. So it kind of ties in. You guys can, I don't know if you guys remember that. So Sanqua, no, Sanqua is not. I like Sanqua. Sanqua is nice, but again, it doesn't really, the lore of it doesn't really fit into the world in a weird way. I mean, it fits into the world, but the location doesn't fit into the world because it's like, it's kind of weird the way it looks. I mean, I know we're in the mist and stuff, so someone's really a little strike. I think Arena is designed a motorcycle boss around the time they were designing the first strikes. It all seems similar design. Yeah, the books. Give me the bestiary. Yeah, bestiary would be really nice. I really think we need a bestiary in the game. Two young men have been wandering around town looking for work and adventure. Norgu and Goran. Are you acquainted with them? Yeah. So as you guys know, Norgu and Goran are the two that were working for Prince Baka, right? And Goran just quit. Apparently Norgu did as well. I'm thinking of hiring them as bodyguard, but I'm not at all certain which one to choose. Spearmaster Raleigh, can you meet me in the Resplendent Raccoon and help me decide? Okay, sure, we can help you decide. Let's figure this out. So we gotta go to the Splendid Raccoon. A full-on library decoration added for Homestead. Yeah, that's something that I'm very, I gotta say, I'm very, 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 very surprised by the Guild Wars community, because I have not seen that question come up at all when it comes to, it's something that people have been asking for so long, about like getting a bookshelf that we can put like books in, and now that we're getting Homestead, this is a perfect opportunity to get something like that. And I cannot believe that like it hasn't really, I don't know, maybe it has been brought up, I haven't seen it been brought up, but that they haven't been talking about that at all. That has to be something that, and they don't have to add it initially, but it's something that I 100% think they should add to the Homestead, is a bookshelf. You know, even monetize it if you want to. I mean, I'd be willing to pay 400 gems to have a fucking, not that I would want them to do that, but I'm saying like I get that they have to make money too. So Deepstone, yes, Deepstone is my favorite. Deepstone is my favorite fractal. I just, you know, we have talked about the secret message and stuff, and there's a secret language, you know, and just kind of like there's so much that they could do with what happens in Deepstone. And there's also the character Tauren. So you guys, those of you that didn't play Guild Wars 1 and don't know, like Tauren is actually a recurring character, like a side character. That means absolutely nothing. He appears in pre-Searing Ascalon, and he appears in post-Searing Ascalon, and then we see him in Guild Wars 2, which is really, really cool. And like they give him like this whole background on like all of these things, and it's really interesting to have this character like Tauren become super important. It's a character that I talk to, like, or that I see on a daily basis when I play pre-Searing, you know, and it's really cool to see that character kind of like get like the story behind him or whatever. And then of course the ideas of like what other secrets have the dwarves hidden in their vaults, right? Because when you go into Deepstone, into the fractal, you see all these like bridges and hallways in the back and doorways and whatever, right? And you're just like, man, there's like a whole thing of like dwarven civilization, of like there could be things out there that, you know, like a whole adventure is waiting below the ground for us, you know. And we also don't really know when Deepstone takes place. I mean, Deepstone will actually, we could kind of so Deepstone does take place after post-Searing Ascalon. So post-Searing Ascalon is, you know, about 250 years you know, ago from the Guild Wars 2 times. So around that time, because, you know, Tauren is one of the characters there. So but yeah, I finally got it. Yeah. Yeah, Deepstone is awesome. I'll say it again, hire me, ArenaNet. Well, maybe you should go apply for a job. Remember treasure hunting you can do in Deepstone, and a trigger that has figured possibly your favorite just for that. Well, yeah, so that also, because the light of, you guys have seen me use the light of Deldrimor a lot, which is something that I used to I love doing that. I love going to the dungeons, and we're gonna be doing this after we're done with Nightfall, and we're gonna go into Eye of Dragons, Eye of the North. Jesus, going into Eye of the North. By the end of Eye of the North, we're gonna be doing all of the dungeons, and you guys are gonna see me take the light of Deldrimor with me, and we're gonna be doing treasure hunting in those dungeons, and you're gonna see like really cool stuff, because they have hidden, like, it's not just like you use the light of Deldrimor and a chest appears, but there's like literally like use the light of Deldrimor and a switch appears and you activate the switch and a secret passage opens up and you go in there and you find like 5 different treasure chests in this hidden like secret passage. It's really cool. I love that. I'm a huge fan of like spelunking into like dungeons and stuff, and Guild Wars 1 does such a great job with the dungeons. That's why I want to do a dungeon series, kind of like go through the dungeons and stuff. So yeah, so that's something definitely that I'm interested in. Deepstone first, so I'll give her the credit. With a lot of story, yeah. A core memory about you I'll remember forever now that you enjoy treasure hunting mechanics. I do. I really do. I love the idea. It was something that, like, you know how you get the treasure hunting kits in Path of Fire? I really wish they would have done something different with those. Because there was a point in time where for days, I literally sat there. This is before I started streaming. But I would sit there and I would just, like, go treasure hunting. I'd be like, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna go over here and open this treasure chest. I wish it was like a little bit something else done with it. Like, it's kind of clunky the way that it works, and it kind of sucks that it's like I literally can go from one point of the map and then it's like on the other side of the map. I kind of don't I don't know. I feel like there should have been something a little bit different. But I love that. I'm a huge fan of like spelunking in dungeons and going into that. Is one of the reasons why I love Elden Ring so much too, because there's so many different caves and catacombs you can go into, and it really feels like you're exploring this like ancient underground like whatever, you know, or even going through like old castles or like anything like that. Like, I'm a big fan of that. So I really hope that we're gonna get something like that at some point. I really would love to see the mechanic of Light of Deldrimor come back into the game. You know, so I don't know. When Crystal there's an achievement to get specific treasure in areas, not sure if they continue that each map. Yeah, I do remember that. I think I've done that. I don't really remember, but I do remember there was something like that. I'm pretty sure I did that achievement. Alright, we have Dark Song again here. Maybe we can get another green drop from him. Let's see. I'm killing you with your own weapon. He didn't drop it. Oh well. Yeah, I honestly really like Healing Burst. It is really good. It's keeping everyone, like, no one is losing any health right now. Which is just fantastic. Really, really good. And the Bleach Bones. I think each map has its own Bleach Bone things. Flower Joko statue. Yeah, there's a lot of those little things that you can find. You can find, like, lost dwarven chests, and you can find, like, all kinds of those things around. There's like different achievements for all of those, I think. All right, so here we are. There's Norgu and Goran, and I actually get to decide which one I want to go with. I would like to pick Norgu, but we do know Goran a little bit better. So I've mastered knowledge from every school of thought, but the mysterious nature of women still eludes me. Goran has a natural strength and size, but he is a bit on the slow side. Norgu is certainly entertaining and quick on his feet to boot, but that may all be an act. I think they're both fairly trustworthy. What do you think? Who should I send to Istan to protect my beloved? Who should I... So, this is really, really, really crappy, okay? Because if you don't read the text, you might be like, oh, I want to go with Goran, so I'm going to pick this, and then I'm going to get Goran. No, you actually get Norgu, because he's asking who to send away. It's kind of a trick question, and I hate this. I know I always make the mistake here, because I go through and I'm like, yeah, I want Norgu, so I click on Norgu, and it's like, no, I'm sending Norgu away, and you don't want it. So we're going to send Goran away. Yeah, just because, you know, we've kind of dealt with Goran, but the thing is, and I will kind of not really spoil it, but whoever you don't send away, I think, joins your party. So I want Norgu in my party. You can get Goran. We're gonna get Goran later, but I really want a Mesmer in my group. So I'm gonna send Goran away. So Goran makes a good, and he's looking for a bodyguard, and Goran makes a good bodyguard. I don't know if Norgu makes a good bodyguard. I think you know, I think Goran's strength makes him the clear winner. So excellent. Goran it is then. I'm sure whatever her name is, will find his strength to be great comfort. I do feel a bit bad about not hiring Norgu though, especially since he's had such a string of bad plays recently. I know. Why don't you talk to him? Perhaps sometime following a real hero will inspire him to write a masterpiece. So, hi, I'm just about to leave for a new scheduled performance. For a few scheduled, wow, for a new, I read new, I don't know why. Scheduled performances. The world may be in chaos, but that doesn't mean we entertainers can rest. Rest? Wow, I can't talk today. What? May I assist you? Hold on, I gotta fix my, Hold on, guys. Right. Fixed it. I fixed it. Okay. What kind of video are you making for your... Looking like a beefcake. Engineer. Oh, that's right. You did say that. Engineer. Talk to me again when you're ready to leave. Okay, I don't know why. They say that fortune favors the foolish, and you'll find find none more foolish than I. You see, this fight against Varish, against Abaddon and the Nightfall, will be my opus. With the role of the villain already cast, I shall throw in with your ensemble. But first we must determine if we have chemistry. No spark, no play, you know. No spark, no play, you know. Let us go onto the breach and perform in Jahinur in the Vatendi Valley. I'll prompt you when I need you. Okay. So we have to see if we work well together. Alright, anyways. So Norgu's gonna join us. I'm just gonna, I think, yeah, I can just go on the outside. I never played Chrono Trigger. I've seen, like, most of it, and, like, videos, and you know, like, but I've never seen a full playthrough of it, and there's, like, 17 endings to that game or something. It's, like, ridiculous. Alright, so Norgu's gonna join us. It's kind of arbitrary how they have us, like, they kind of shoehorn us in, where it's like, oh, you know, have Goran join us kind of makes sense because he did help us in the last mission. But then having Norgu help us is kind of a weird, like, that doesn't make sense. And I think it's because when we were talking, if you guys remember in the Kodesh Bazaar, after the Garden of Seberine mission, we were supposed to be talking to, like, we could talk to, like, 2 different people. And I think if I talked to the other person, I would have gotten the other quest line. And we would have dealt actually with Norgu and actually going into helping Umtur the Mighty in his little thing instead of going to the Dasha Vestibule. But I would have picked that anyways because I like going into the Dasha Vestibule. And the Bastion up here is not really that interesting of a place. And you end up just... It's a really dumb mission as well. It's actually much dumber of a mission than going into the Vestibule. So... I'm actually glad that that's what it came to. And it kind of gives us, like, time with both characters. So we kind of learned a little bit about Goran, and then now we're learning about Norgu. The Steam version is great. Now that's a game, maybe I will do that. That's actually a good idea, because that's a game I've always wanted to play. Do I have a, yep. I have, you guys don't understand, I have, 8 sticky notes hanging on the bottom of my screen. Guys, I have a really bad memory. We all know this. So pen. How do I not have a pen? Jesus. Are we still live? My electricity. The reason why I don't know if we're still live. My lights flickered for a second. My screen went off. My second screen. Oh, randomly. I don't know why it did this. I hate this. Hopefully this didn't kill my stream. Am I still live? Can you guys still hear me, see me? Glenn? That's his actual name? Glenn? I'll write that down. I'll probably, because I don't really care to name him something different. Yeah, so, okay. Yeah, literally I don't know if you guys saw that. I don't know if that, like, you guys saw my lights flash for a second. It's been doing that because of the storm. I don't want to say it, but I'm gonna say it anyways. Knock on wood. But usually when we have like tropical storms and hurricanes and stuff come through, our neighborhood is like the first one to lose electricity. Like, I don't know why. I don't know if it's like our infrastructure or whatever it is, but we literally lose power so quickly. It's so bad. And we're usually the last ones to get power back. Like, we're usually the ones that sit without power for like, you know, 8 to 10 hours or something. Like, sometimes it's like ridiculous. This time around with this storm coming through, I know a lot of other people have lost electricity for many hours, and we did not. It's just been flickering on and off. So, like I said, I will tell you guys, if I lose electricity, if my electricity goes out, I'm not going to restart my stream, because I hate doing that. I hate doing like a second stream, starting over again and just kind of like doing that. So if I lose electricity, if I go offline, then that will be it for the evening. I know it'll probably be a really short stream, but just so you guys know that's going on. I was talking about that earlier today, but yeah. Brownouts all the time. Yeah, it's really bad. It's just, I don't know, the infrastructure for the electrical infrastructure here is so bad. Like, they literally, I don't know, I don't know how it all works in a technical sense, but I know that, like, if there's a car accident like 3 miles up the road and they run into one of the poles, we lose electricity down here. And I'm like, how in the hell do we lose from that far away? Like, it's so weird. I mean, I guess it's a grid, right? But, like, I don't know. It's really strange. So, we realize, really? Is that right? Yeah. Well, it sucks. I don't want to live here. So, so I wish we weren't living closer together, because that would mean that I would be living somewhere else. It has nothing to do with you, but I'm just saying. Ooh, look, we get to see the backside of that palace. Alright, anyways, we're gonna make our way through. Yeah, it's wild. Like, it's literally like it could be like way into the next city and I would lose electricity here, and I'm like, how is this, how am I losing electricity here? And it will be like across the street, the people, they will have electricity. And I'm like, how am I losing electricity, but they're not losing electricity? Like, that doesn't, I don't know how that functions. Like, they're on the same grid. It's really strange how this all works. Alright. Like, I really don't want to, like, lose electricity either, because I really just want to get through this. Like, not that I don't enjoy doing this, but I feel like we're taking a really long time with this playthrough. We're on part 11 already, which is kind of crazy. Left side palaces and with example, backside in the walls. I didn't play that game too much. Actually, I played it. I played it a lot, but I don't remember specific places from it. Played it a lot. I mean, I remember before it came out, it was like it was almost revolutionary on like how much voice dialogue there was. Oh, we're actually leaving this area anyways. So, oh, this is another outpost. We haven't gotten this. Yanor Market. I remember there was like a big thing. It was like during E3 or something. I remember them talking about it where they're like, oh yeah, we have like thousands of dialogue lines and da 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 and all this stuff. And it's like, oh, that's crazy. That's really crazy. Blah blah blah. And yeah, and then now I look at Guild Wars 2 and I'm like, well, it's not only a better game, but it also has just as many voice dialogue lines, if not more. Anyway, so we're at the Yanor Market, a riverside village. Yanor has done well for itself as a stopover place for merchant crafters and visitors heading upriver to Resplendent Macoon and the Baka Amphitheater. Travelers are advised to bring and to hold on to their coin purses. Okay. So we're just kind of traveling through here. We're just traveling through here. We get to see like cool little river area. So this actually leads out to two different I think Vatendi Valley and like, yeah, in 2 different ways you can get to it. I mean, I really love this little town though. It's super cute. We get these like, I don't know, heron, flamingo, whatever they're supposed to be. Fountain. Yeah, well, wait on the Warclaw, because we might be able to do a lot of shenanigans now with the Warclaw. I mean, we can do a lot of things with Sky Scale already. Like, you can cheese a lot of jumping puzzles with the with the Sky Scale now. It's wild. Alright, where are we going? Oh my god, we're going all the way over there? Jesus. Alright, we're traveling, guys. So we're traveling through... Oh yeah, remember, this is the one map that's in during the nighttime. So it's kind of cool. We're going to see a lot more of it. We did see a little bit of it as we ventured through here, but we're going to go through a different way now. Yeah, I have done that before. I've done that before with the roller beetle. Accidentally, wasn't on purpose. I'm not one of those people. I know some people. I have some friends that are very like, they look for those things. They're like, how can I break the game? And I'm like, listen, I just want the game to function perfectly normal. I don't want to find anything to break the game. Final staff, gold coins. I want to collect all the things. I need to make money. I've been spending so much money. It's like I need to make some money. Oh, bone minion. Get him. All right, we got some plants to kill here. We're slowly making our way, but it's really cool. We get to see this farmland. I really love this area. We get these little farms out here. You can kind of look across, like, during the night. It's kind of cool. I really love that. You get to certain areas faster. Yeah. You can access a lot of things in Silver Waste now with the Sky Scale. Oh, I guess we lured in. Oh my god, there's so many minions. Holy crap. My pet died. Great. Get up, Croc. Stop dying on me. And I'm even using stuff right here. Gains 24 armor. That's a lot. Keeps dying still. Alright, I want to get to the Vabian Scout. I'm gonna go this way. So just so you guys know as well, there is currently, so Guild Wars 1 has automated events going on. So right now, there's actually an event going on that is double Lightbringer and Sunspear points. So we're getting seven Sunspear points, but we're actually getting 14. So you guys will see it like the next time an enemy dies. We're gonna see 34. It was at 67.20 and it's at 67.34 now. So we're getting double points. So as we go through this, and once we get to the point where we do like Lightbringer points again, we're gonna be getting double Lightbringer points, which is really nice because that's gonna level up our levels there. Because I really want to get to the I want to get the Lightbringer level up as fast as possible. That's going to be very important for us as we go further into the game. You mean in the cave? The cave, the golden cave or whatever they called it? I don't remember what they called it. So we're doing Hecates and we're doing, yeah, I kind of, I'm just going to go. I'm just going to leave. I'm not going to worry about these guys. I'm going to kill these guys. They're getting body blocked. So annoying. But yeah, we're getting a lot of points now. See that? We got 14 points. Ooh, and we got a Hecate armor. Oh, nice. Nice. Survivor insignia. Love that. Uh-oh. My electricity's flashing again, guys. Everyone, pray to whatever god you believe in that we don't lose electricity. He already has a health one, right? Does she have a health one? That's an automatic. I think I'm gonna give that to her. Give you some health, baby. Yeah, boom, nice. Expertise. Oh, maybe I'll give her expertise. Boom. Look at that. I don't really want to use her, but hey, you know what? She's getting extra expertise. Because she's using this right here, Expert's Dexterity. So, I don't know. It's not that great of a thing, but she attacks really fast. That's the important part. Yeah, way too good to get with my new energy. Yeah, I really... The payoff, there was a, and I think that's not mentioned often enough in the community, like the payoff specifically when we talk about the Golden City. You know, I remember going into that cave and them giving us the hint of like, ooh, golden, right? And it was like, that was at the very end. That was like right before the pact gets destroyed pretty much, and like all these things were happening, and I was just like, oh my god, like that's insane, right? Like all this crazy stuff is happening, and we found some golden structures underneath the ground. Like, what is all that about, right? For that to pay off into like, oh yeah, there's a city of exalted like magical floating creatures. Like, that is really cool, and I really love that. I don't know, I just love the payoff on that. Wow, they just like, this guy's an assassin. He does a Wastrel's collapse. All the Wastrel skills are really strong. Let me use that. Ooh, we got a spinal staff. Oh, it's a blood magic staff. Fast casting time of spells and highly salvageable. Wow. Well, that's what a waste. I think I'm just gonna sell that. I don't really care to use that. He's pushing it. Well, I don't know. Wasn't there a statement made by ArenaNet where they said like, "Oh, we've kind of explored all the things"? It was just like totally cop-out answer, and it's total bullshit. Quite frankly, like nothing against ArenaNet in that sense, but it's a total bullshit answer when they say like, "Oh, well, we've exhausted all the things that we can possibly do with elite specializations," which is bullshit because I myself have come up with two sets of elite specializations that were very much doable, and none of those have happened in Guild Wars 2 yet. So I'm gonna attack this guy. He's using Spirit Rift, which is a very it just killed Donkoro in one attack. Spirit Rift is gonna be very tough. Oh my god, we're dying. Honestly, I can't wait to get rid of Margaret. I don't think Margaret is a good character. She doesn't do a lot of damage, and it's very upsetting. Once Norgu comes in, I think Norgu is going to do a really good job, and he's going to be a great addition to the group. Ooh, and we have some Cornants here. So, well, look at the points we've gotten. We've gotten a lot of points here. Look at that. That's very nice. Official there is that they will revisit again. Right, no official. Yeah, but that's kind of saying like, oh, they're on the table. We'll do it in 10 years. You know? Like, what are some other things that they have said over the years that they would want to do? Or that they are looking into and they haven't done? I mean, there must be a plethora of things now. You can actually, you know what? I'm just gonna do this for fun. So let me go in. The official Guild Wars wiki actually has a list of things that what's it called? Let me see here. Upcoming changes and features, right? So things that have been mentioned, for example. So general content 6 expansion packs set to be released in 2025. We know this. Then Living World, possible return of the South Sun Cove Consortium story arc from Living World Season 1. We have a new mode for player PvP. Super Adventure Box World 3 and 4 were stated in 2020 to be unlikely to be added within the next year or two, but ArenaNet was chipping away at it behind the scenes. And then Test Zone World 3 Test Zone was released in 2023 and extended in 2024. Was it really extended? Was it? It wasn't longer, was it? It was just like other things in there. Yeah, and that's really it. Really, that's all the, because then it has legendary spear and backpack for Janthir Wilds, new fractal and raid for Janthir Wilds. That's it. I feel like there was like other things that they have like talked about that they want to do. I wonder if I feel like there was like another list that had like other things going on, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe they like went through and like took some of those out. I don't know. I think Anet said stuff they wouldn't do that they ended up doing more than saying things they would do and ended up not doing. Yeah, I agree. There's a lot of it's a lot of like, oh, we might do this, but then they never actually go to like do any of that, right? So I kind of agree on that a little bit. They'd never do mounts, we got mounts. They'd never do raids, we got raids. They said we'd never do expansions, they did expansions. And then they went, so then they did expansions, then they went back to it. They didn't say they would never do it again, but then they were like, with Iceboot Saga, they were like, oh, we're gonna release expansion level content with Iceboot Saga. And then they didn't do that, they went back to doing expansions. I mean, there's a lot of little things like that, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's kind of funky, to say the least. Okay, so here we are. This is Jahinur, is the little town of Jahinur, and Norgu's here to perform. I'm not sure exactly what I'm supposed to be helping with, but Norgu says performing is the most heroic act imaginable. Performing solo is even more heroic. My fellow guild members should already be here. Something is amiss. Quick, help me write a new scene before I go on. Okay. So his guild members of whatever guild he's part of are not here. I don't know what happened to my fellow actors, but the show must go on, and it shall be gloriously heroic. Luckily, these are simple folk in Jahinur. All we need is a stalwart hero, a villain of pure evil, and a brave way for the hero to slay the villain. Some creative advice from real heroes. Jesus, I can't talk. Will help me really sell it. Sure thing. I'm a real hero. Who's the hero? Me. What evil does the hero have to fight? An evil lich lord, a disgruntled pie master, a forgotten dark god. Alright guys, what are we picking? What are we picking here, guys? Evil lich lord like prophecies, a disgruntled pie master like my dreams, and a forgotten dark god like Abaddon. I'm saying it's like, you won't do this. I'm suddenly feeling, well, I bet that's coming soon. Yeah. Well, I don't know. It's, again, ArenaNet and their transparency, right? They say a lot of things. And then, you know, you can discern anything from that, because that could mean that it's gonna happen or it's not gonna happen. Like, they never are very concrete on the things that they talk about. It's always like, you know, like the elite specializations, right? They're kind of like, yeah, it's on the table. It's like, okay, but what does that mean? Does it mean like you want to do it, but you want to take a few years of a break and kind of like do other things? Or is it something where you're like, technically you have no no way of like doing anything interesting? Maybe there's no inspiration. Maybe it's a time constraint. Maybe it's, you know, what's the problem? It's like, it's on the table, but like in what way is it on the table? Like, I kind of feel like there needs to be, I have no idea what this changes. I have literally no clue what this changes. I do not remember this quest at all. So that's why I'm just like, I kind of want to make a group decision, because if I knew the most interesting outcome of this, like, I would probably pick a disgruntled pie master just to see how funny this is gonna be. But I'm like, I don't know. I feel like, okay, so here's my thing. I think none of these choices mean anything. I think we're gonna fight a group of like Cornins no matter what, with like a Marganite or something. Like a Marganite boss is gonna appear, and we're gonna like, oh, this is better than anything we could have ever written, or something like that. I have a feeling. That's why we like Deepstone. But we don't know what is lurking in Deepstone, right? We don't know what is going on there, right? Like, you could say, for example, that maybe there's like, you know, if you guys, the Tower of, what's it called? The Tower of, is it Babel or Babel? Babylon, right? Like the tower that they built. The story was that, which was something that we actually visited during the Crusader of Senti playthrough, right? That's why we could speak to animals, because the Babylonians were building this tower to reach the gods or become gods themselves or whatever. And in anger, the gods struck them down, and they made them not be able to understand each other, and that's where different languages came from. That's like the biblical whatever story of it or whatever. But like, what if there was something like that? What if like whatever is lurking within the depths of Tyria or whatever, like the reason it speaks like a different language is because it's like it was struck down by the gods. Maybe it was like, you know, maybe it was like an ancient other god or something, like someone, you know, like you know, Abaddon had predecessors, like maybe there was some other ancient beings out there or something, or maybe it was like the predecessor to like a different god, like to Lissa. Like we don't know, like Lissa, you know, we talked about Lissa. Like what about, you know, what maybe there was a predecessor to Lissa, and that was, they were struck down, and maybe they were like made to speak a different language so they couldn't communicate with anyone or something like that. I don't know. There's like a lot of things. Cornins are attacking the Vabian guards. I think the Vabian guards are gonna die. Yeah, they are gonna die. And Terracora is healing them. Oh my god, look at her. Kind of nice. Deep Stone is a demon related, but definitely not Cryptus. Although the fact that we feed a huge stone giant, I always get the feeling from the very reaction. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we do know, like, the one thing we do know about the Cliffside Fractal is that it does take place closer to the creation of the world. We know this. We know this, that, like, that giant existed a very, very long time ago. Probably over, like, way over 10,000 years ago. Which is kind of strange because there's, like, humans, right? There's, like, cultists that are around, but humans haven't been on Terria for that long. There were some in Cantha, but I don't think Canthans existed that long ago. And where do Canthans really come from? We don't really know. There's like a weird discrepancy in the lore with like where Canthans truly come from. So there's still like a lot of things they can explore. All right, we're gonna do Disgruntled Pymaster. What did the hero do? Smite the evil atop a volcano, which is again prophecy story. Defeated the evil with a minty fresh breath. Destroyed the evil in an epic struggle that ended with a magnificent death blow. We're gonna do the minty fresh breath. Thanks. Welcome, one and all. I'm the famous Norgu. Tonight I shall perform a short but riveting piece I wrote myself, with the help of my most heroic friends here. The brave Spearmaster Raleigh, adventuring with many brave companions, did come upon a great and unthinkable evil of pure unthinkable evilness. Wait, what? What did he say? Did come upon a great and unthinkable evil of pure evilness. Spearmaster Raleigh knew that the evil must be destroyed, for it was destroying the countryside. The peasants were sad and almost dead. What is this evil that is killing us and making us sad? They cried. It was a disgruntled Pymaster, the most vile and evil the world had ever seen. But our heroic hero could not face the evil yet. First, he had to go on a quest for glory, overcoming many hard obstacles along the way before ultimately returning to the village, which was nearly, but not quite, destroyed. There, Spearmaster Raleigh defeated the evil with minty fresh breath. Oh, how the peasants who had not yet been eaten by the evil rejoiced. They were glad in their hearts of hearts that such a hero was in the realm and that evil was not in the realm anymore. And Norgu says, whew, that wasn't bad, if I do say so myself. And then a spectator says, that was terrible. And Norgu says, please, no tips. Money only cheapens the performance. Food, on the other hand, is a different story. So as you guys can see, he's a very plump fella. He likes food a lot. And then another spectator, the five gods help us. That was the worst than that brave lantern tribe they performed earlier this year. Stick to Bacchus' free buffets, Norgu. And Norgu says, come, this might turn ugly. We should hurry to Poja Estates. Okay, that's to the north. Alright, so the performance here sucked. Alright. Defeating an evil Pymaster with minty fresh breath didn't do it for the people. That's okay. Imagine finding a dead or head of the stone giant in the waters of Jesse Walls or something, or in any sort of, what would it mean? What would the lore implication of that? I heard if I've seen. I mean, he probably wears like very tight clothing to make himself look very thin. I mean, I definitely have seen bigger too, but well, that's the thing. There is within the maps, within the map of Amnitas, and I don't know if it's like an unused asset or something that's hidden away, but that shaman actually found that the the chained up giant actually exists in Omnitas. It is actually on the map. It's like hidden underneath one of the like islands or something, like inside of one of the islands or something. It's like one of those, like there's a couple of unused assets that are like inside of the islands themselves, and one of them is that like chained up giant. Like it's just kind of like hanging underneath one of those islands, which is kind of like, okay, why is that there? Kind of weird, right? Like I remember a lot of speculation came as to like what that could mean, if there's something like going on, you know, because I went into the conversation of like how morally gray the Astral Ward really is and stuff, and like the end justifies the means kind of like way of operating that they have sometimes. And it was just kind of like, oh, did they lock him up there for a reason, even though that we kind of from the fractal know that he seems to be a good guy? You know, there was kind of that. Dark tentacles coming out of the door in the Wizard's Tower area in the tallest point. Oh, I don't even remember those tentacles. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. I don't really remember now. I do love the little, like, there's that one door where they locked behind, they locked the little, that weird, like, there's that one door that's like right in the center, like right close to the center. There is a minion or something that's like, or a guy at least, that's like locked behind. I want to get this before I kill them. Okay, apparently that's... I don't know. Wait, why does that not... Wait, what do you want from me? Hello? I bring up a message for you from the Seeker of Whispers. He believes you're capable of standing up to Varish and Abaddon's demonic horde. Okay, so he's telling us to go seek him in the Chantry of Secrets. So we're gonna do that in a minute. Apparently right now I'm not allowed to level up any further unless I have that. How much of a threat it is, or that object you can mess with, that with the Scepter of Auras. This is a lot, messes you up. Yeah, there's a couple of really interesting things that are like interactable within within the like Wizard's Tower that they could like lean on, you know. Because like I said, that one guy that I was talking about, there was actually like dialogue about like, oh, he even mentions like, doesn't he mention like doesn't he mention someone at some point or something? I don't remember what it was, but he says something. I don't remember, but he has like a whole dialogue thing with the Guardian that's in front of it. Okay, so Norgu says, oh, this is not good. There should be actors here, but instead we have all manner of evil things. Is Norgu not with us? Where is he? Why is this trying to... Well, this can still give me a chance to shine in the spotlight. See how I can perform in other ways. Have at you, vile monsters. Okay, you guys are getting body blocked. Let's just attack these guys, please. Kind of gives me Aladdin vibe, or Prince of minigame in a Wizard's Tower as well, with the floating platforms. Yes, I do love that as well. It's a little bit like, it's probably inspired by that, by like Aladdin, or both even, Prince of Persia, anything like that, because it really does feel like that. I agree with you. Norgan says, well, that was quite heroic. Oh, I haven't scrolled down, hold on. Well, that was quite heroic now. Or that was quite heroic. Now, before I set off with your troop of courageous heroes, could I trouble you for one last favor? Could you visit the Writing Guild of Babi to register our entire upcoming experience? When we return from our adventures, I wish to perform highlights for the entire world. After that, my skills are yours. This upcoming adventure shall be my greatest performance yet. My opus maximus, if you will. Okay. So we have finished in the efforts against the corner. Okay. This Johan Pete is on our side. Cool. Alright. So we kind of had to run around for whatever reason and do that. So another play from Norgu. You don't want to know how his last one played out, believe me. Well, if you want to sell the rights to your story, that's your business, but you should ask Norgu about his other play, The Epic Tale of the Brave Lanterns Part 1, which earlier we heard about the citizens were like, that was garbage. But anyways, so yep, so a classically trained actor and de facto leader of the Listen Fools acting troupe, Norgu is a boisterous glad-hander who never met a buffet table he didn't like. So calling him a fat boy again. Aha. All right, Margaret, goodbye. Margaret, you suck, and we're taking Norgu with us. So Norgu is only level 18, and he doesn't have equipment that's good, probably. He has illusion magic stuff, which is not good. I don't want to use illusion magic. I really want to go with domination. So I'm gonna have to buy items again, domination magic items. So unless I have something that, oh, I could give him this for now. Because I have domination magic stuff. A plethora of it, I'm sure. Not really a plethora of it. There's a sword. Inspiration. I think I'm just gonna give him the staff. Staff of the Forgotten. It kind of fits his thing too. Ah, beautiful. I love the Staff of the Forgotten. The model of it is like a snake model. Really cool. One of my favorites. Alright, anyways, so that's a fast casting. 20 energy, health plus 30. Yeah, that'll be fine. That'll be just fine. Alright. So let's make a Mesmer. Yay! Mesmer. I definitely, oops. No, I definitely need 9. Yeah, this is how it needs to be. I want to have domination as high as possible. Energy surge, really good. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. So I definitely want to do some of these, some interrupts with, what's the other one? A power drain? Yeah. So I want to do some interrupts with energy management, which is okay because we still have him to help us with energy management. Random point, but I found out last map I really beat a wall. City breakdown was VR marches. Yeah, I know it's been a long time. It's definitely been a long time. So we do an energy surge, which is really good. Christ is a target using skill that foe and all foes near interrupted and suffer 63 damage. That's kind of good. I like that. Diversion. That skill takes an additional 47 seconds to recharge. That's nice on like bosses that have like really good, like really strong abilities, because there's like specific monster skills, while all the enemies in Guild Wars 2, like most of the enemies, use these skills that we have available as well, which again, I talked about this, how balance actually works out really well for ArenaNet, because if they increase what a skill does, they actually, there's no power creep, because NPCs or enemies are also using the same abilities, so they also get stronger. But anyways, boss monsters usually have like these really insane skills, usually like many a times. So that would be kind of nice. Mind Rack for 30 whenever this foe is a target of one of your non. As soon as that foe loses 1 energy. Yeah, so I definitely want to do that. That's good. And then yeah, okay, so that's good. Guilty. The next time the target foe casts a spell that targets a foe, the spell fails and you steal up to 12 energy. Okay, so this is like another energy management. I might have to, I don't know. Chaos Storm is good. I know not many people like Chaos Storm. They don't take Chaos Storm, but the thing with AoEs, so in the thing in Guild Wars 1, just so you guys know, the enemy AI will actually step outside of AoEs. Okay, so if I cast an AoE and you know it's Chaos Storm, for example. I cast it right there. Chaos Storm looks very different in Guild Wars 1. It's just swirling energy that kind of goes in a circle, and it's much smaller. So when you place that, enemies will walk out of it, right? So someone might say, well, this doesn't really, that's not really good, because they step out of it and then you kind of, you know, they only get hit like once or twice or whatever, and then they step out of it. But here's the thing that I feel like a lot of people might not account for. If an enemy is walking, they're not casting spells. Like, they don't, you know, the enemy doesn't work in the sense of like, oh, they just stop for a second, cast something, and then keep walking or something, right? Like, they literally will walk out of it, and they will stop everything they're doing while doing that. So you can keep doing damage on them. And Chaos Storm is really cheap. I mean, it's 5 energy to cast. So it's really cheap. So it's definitely a really, really good skill. Mistrust is good too, right? Yeah, that's a good one too. I'm just trying to find like if that foe is under the effect of a hex or enchantment, foes adjacent to your target. Oh, that's kind of nice, because I have a couple hexes in here, especially Mind Rack. So this is like an AoE, so that's nice, and that doesn't cost any energy. It's a signet. So understand how Sensor Dazus. I mean, is that really the reason why? I just feel like they added that in because it wasn't that great of a skill. Because the thing is, like, in Guild Wars 2, they don't step out of AoEs. You know what I mean? Like, they just will stand in the AoE, and... Oh, this guy looks really cool. Look at this monk. He looks really cute. Alright, anyways, so we have Norgu that joins the party. He's going to be a really good addition, just so you guys know. Mesmers are really, really strong in Guild Wars 1. And I think he's going to do a good job of kind of hanging out and doing his thing. We'll kind of have to watch him a little bit. Let's see. He's only level 18, so he's going to get a little bit stronger still. But anyways, so we're back here. I don't even know. What does Sergeant Balrob want? Okay, Mayor of Bliss. Yeah, to the mighty host instead of I've been hearing rumors that numbers of these toad-like creatures are increasing. Okay, I don't care about that. Yeah, days. Clones randomly goes on and stuff. Yeah, I really in the so in I was like, didn't I just recently write something about a mesmer and how they differently they function? I did, because I wrote a little bit of the script for the mesmer dual class video that I'm doing, and in that video I actually wrote about exactly how the difference of the Guild Wars 1 mesmer to the Guild Wars 2 mesmers, where the Guild Wars 1 mesmer is more of like playing head games and like inflicting like emotional damage, like internal. It's more internal, right? They're casting illusions on your mind, kind of. And in Guild Wars 2, it's more of like this. We're confusing you by using visual things, right? It's more of a visual. It's more of like an outside of the body, right? It's like creating illusions and, you know, like phantasms, and creating like illusionary blades that we use, and like these types of things, right? It's all like outside. This doesn't happen in your mind, right? It happens outside of the thing. Where in Guild Wars 1, you know, we have things like you know, Mind Rack, which, you know, attacks your mind, and you have mistrust, like you causing mistrust on your enemy, right? Like it's really interesting, like some of the stuff. All right, so I don't know what is the next main. Is this the next main quest? Oh, it is. Okay, so I didn't need to get Norgu. I was able to get this right away. But I guess they're called the Merchant Princess. And they're awaiting at the holdings of Chokin, so we're gonna go there. Yeah, it's really like they play very different, which I guess is good and bad at the same time. All right, so we'll see how well Norgu holds up, how much stronger we are. But we're increasing our group of people by more and more and more, which is super nice. I'd still like to kind of keep the regular base group of Kos and Dunkoro and Milani and stuff, because I feel like, you know, they've been with us since the beginning, and I kind of want to keep them hanging out with us and stuff. So all right, so let's go meet the princes, see what they have to say, how they want to help us. Nightfall is coming to Vabi. We did a little side tour of getting Norgu to help us and sending Gorn away, but yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. All about actual illusion can be either clone mesmer, clone or shattering mesmers. Yeah, yeah, that's exactly what I was saying earlier. Pretty much exactly the same thing. Again, we have to face 75 of these plant creatures. I want to get more points, because we're getting a lot of points here. We're getting really close to like leveling. We're getting 14 per kill, which is like kind of crazy to think about. We're getting that many points. Yeah. What are you doing? Attack. Because I want to get items, and I want to get money, and I want to get all of these things. So we need to defeat as many as we can. Let's defeat all these enemies and see if we can get to Sunspear Castellan. I do like, I mean, I like both. I really wish that there was a more, I really wish they would kind of lean a little bit, like, and I don't know how people would feel. So now that we're kind of talking about the Guild Wars 1 and Guild Wars 2 difference between the two, I would really love to see an elite spec that gets rid of illusions, okay? And like, and phantasms and stuff, and like do something completely different with it. Like where like this new elite spec, instead of casting an illusion, you do one thing, and the casting a phantasm does another thing. And shattering, like all the shatter skills are replaced with like other things. Like I would love for that to change. All right, so we're getting there. Oh, we have a boss here, Fire Flower. Like I would love to see that change and be something completely different. Be like really the iteration of a Guild Wars 1 Mesmer. I don't know how people would feel. I know, wow, we're dying. This is kind of sad, but Norgu is dead. I'm not getting any adrenaline. I don't know. But yeah, anyway, so I don't know if people would be interested in that, but I've been thinking about maybe making another set of elite specialization speculation. Like just come up with another set of them and make videos around that. Because people really like those, and I do enjoy making those videos, so I don't know. That might be something that I might be interested in doing. Favorite thing about Chaos Storm and Guild Wars 2 is the trait method of mana, so you can cast a lesser version when you heal. On top of that, I know it's crazy because you can stack two of them on top of each other, and it's just like, it's just insane. It's crazy. And on top of the relic, that also triggers a thing when you heal. That's, yeah, it's crazy. What does the Twin General relic do? I don't remember. I don't know what it does. All right. So did we get to look at that? We're Castellan. Nice. So the spear marshal is the second. Is it the second to last or last one? I don't remember, but it's 15,000. We need to double our points that we've already gotten in order to get there. So that's probably never gonna happen. But we're pretty high up there. We're right underneath Cormier. You know. So Cormier is the spear marshal, and we're like right underneath that. All right. So there's the three princes. Let's see what they have to say. I thank you all for coming here. Varish's assaults thus far were merely distractions. They have subsided for now, but she will strike again. According to these texts, the nightfall is upon us. Varish will strike against the gods themselves. That means she will start with the Sebelka Basilica, and then Boka says, "We have no choice. The three of us pledge our fortunes and our forces to the Sunspears. Varish must be defeated." So finally, after all of these days, after all of these things, we have now the support of all three of the princes. They will give us their money and their forces in order to help them, which is great. I don't know what are we doing? What am I doing? Oh, there's a messenger of Lissa coming. "Heroes, please, I have a message from Kahani. I'm being chased. Alyssa, save us." You're being chased? Oh, she is. There's Morganites coming. Attack! Defend the princess! Morganites are here. More enemies, more might. Might based on many targets you hit. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that is really nice. Alright, so we did it. We defeated the enemy. His mending is 12-second cooldown, so basically he'll gonna just heal myself, do damage, gain might, and weaken the enemies, all from using heal every 12 seconds. Oh yeah, there's a couple of other ones that are like really quick recharges. Alright, thank Lissa, I found you. I have an urgent message from Kehani. Something terrible is happening at the Grand Court of Sebelke. Please hurry. Alright, so we have to go back to the Mirror of Liss. So remember, this is right here, the Basilica, Grand Court of Sebelke? I don't know, whatever. Let's go out this way. Something is... Oh, it's happening on the other side. Let's go back in. I will exit this way. So she is now... Remember, another thing that was happening is she promised Morgan that she would not attack the Listen priests. Remember, he's a very religious man, and he was like, well, I don't want you... It's rare to find... Okay, so this guy... actually, before we do this, let's go to the Chantry of Secrets real quick. And talk to this guy? I think that's who we have to talk to. Yeah, so he gives us, you're now a Lightbringer. So we have achieved a level 1 of Lightbringer. Okay, so you're now Lightbringer. When you display this title, Abaddon's servants will fear you. To display a title, open your hero panel. Okay, and then we can check mark it. So we will get this. Yeah, so now that we can, you know, again, we've been showing that we're a, and I don't remember how to do that. Yeah, so we've been showing that we're a Sunspear, right? But we can actually do the Lightbringer. But as you guys can see, we get the Lightbringer thing up here. So we get a bonus based off of the title. And this reads, for each rank of Lightbringer, you deal 5% more damage to and have +1 damage reduction against Abaddon and his demonic servants. So right now we're rank 1, so we're getting 5% damage, increased damage to demons, to Abaddon's servants like Morganites and demons and whatever, and +1 damage reduction against Abaddon, so we take less damage from them. So, oh, and for whatever reason I put us in hard mode. I didn't mean to do that. So, Most power damage relics can crit. Yeah, I don't have a legendary relic, but at some point I'll get one. So, but anyways, so we have this title. We have the Lightbringer title. We're just a level 1 Lightbringer, but as you guys can see, once we level that up, that can become very significant. You can get like really. Is this not? Yeah, we're too high of a level in order to get points here. But yeah, I don't. Whatever. It's fine. We don't need to get any of this stuff. It's just fine. So we'll probably play this again on Sunday because I would like to get the double points for another stream. All right, so Cornins are here. There's Morgan. So yeah, remember, Morgan, General Morgan, didn't want to attack the Listen Priest, right? And Varys was like, oh, he's such a loyal fool. You know, you have no place in our world or whatever. So meaning that she's gonna betray him. Like we knew this already last time. So here's Morgan. Let's see what he has to say. Lower your weapons. We're no longer your enemies. An atrocity was committed here. Please allow me to explain. Okay, where's Kahani? She was the one who asked us to come out here. The princes were blinded to Varys' threat by their greed and opulence. I was blinded by loyalty and honor. Lissa has taught me to look past the illusions in which I encased myself. For the first time in my life, I can see clear as day. Okay. Put down your weapons. I'm no longer your enemy. Let me show you what happened. I will show you these old blind eyes were taught to see. Okay. Yep. All right. So show me what happened. Show me what happened. Where is Kahani?
You must understand. I have known Vereshassa since she was a child. She was always driven, smart, and strong in her beliefs. When the darkness took her, I remained blind and loyal. Kahani.
Morgan? You've come to rescue us?
What has happened? The temple.
Varesh attacked us. Demons. Everyone dead. Slaughtered.
I remained blind until it was too late. Perish. What have you done?
I have done what is necessary.
Look how she changed.
For the good of my God and my land.
You have washed this holy place in blood. You promised to spare my priests.
A small promise easily broken for the greater good. You would not have understood.
You must stop this.
It is too late to stop. This part of the ritual is complete. The walls of my lord's prison are being torn away, and torment is swallowing the world.
I will stop you myself.
You are badly outnumbered, old friend.
My men.
More blood for my rituals.
Mistress, he escapes.
Let him go. He's broken. We are needed elsewhere. Leave the blasphemy here to rot this world. Nightfall is at hand.
All right, so we get a really cool cinematic. I really love this. So we see her transform. She gets these protrusions on her forehead, which, you know, Abaddon has the 6 eyes or whatever. So she's growing another, like, 2 pairs of eyes on top of her forehead. And, you know, Morgan is like, you know, it didn't really, I think it was very quiet. I don't know how the sound is for you guys, but, you know, she was like, you're badly outnumbered, and he heard his forces were being attacked outside of, you know, they were like stationed or whatever, and they were attacked by demons. So Marganites are taken over She's just, you know, she doesn't even care about having coordinate forces. She's just full on Marganites now. They're following her, the Marganites, and Nightfall is at hand. So this all happened while we were in the Dasha vestibule, right? All this happened. We came out then, and then, you know, all of the stuff was going down. I mean, the whole thing with like Norgoon stuff was like a side trip, anyways. But yeah, so this all just happened, and but we do have the support of the princes, and yeah, and I, you know, what's up with the rest of the people? Like, you know, what's going on? Nightfall is nigh. Varish stormed in and started slaughtering everyone while you were busy with the princess. She left behind a great demon. It is atop the temple. Okay, so we have a demon to defeat on top of the temple now. She left. She has already left. I mean, this happened earlier during the day, right? Like this happened right here, and she's already left. But she killed Kahani is dead, right? Kahani is dead. She was like our go-to lady around here. She was very knowledgeable. She was very gifted, in the, you know, like she had these premonitions and stuff. But she got killed. She was killed. And Morgan feels a lot of regret because he could have helped and he didn't. So, and it should remove those ones or nerf them heavily. Yeah, there's a lot of those things that are going on. Yeah, I don't know. It goes back to the whole, like, you know, on the, like, removing some of the relics or whatever. Like, I really think that there's something to be said about, like, balancing how runes, sigils, and relics work, and just bringing in more interesting sets and interesting, like, effects and stuff like that. I think they really need to start thinking outside the box when they do their balancing for those, because I think that they're kind of some of them are just kind of like, ugh, this is so dumb and boring and lame, and like it's just kind of like everyone's gonna pick this because it's the best. And you know, you see so many runes and so many relics and so many sigils and so many things that are like not even important, but then you have people asking for more of them, and I'm like, we already have so many. You know, this goes back to that same discussion that we've had a billion times now. Anyways, so we're ready to purge the demons. So we have to go on top of the temple and purge the demons. This mission is kind of annoying. I think we should be okay though. So as you guys can see, it's Nightfall is coming. Nightfall is here. So the temple is down there, where we just were. But everything is dark and evil. And ooh, the altar of Lissa. We don't want that taken. That's the altar in the middle here. We don't want that taken. Capture point. While you're so, I can't even hover over that. Alright, so Takora says, we're almost out of time. We have to stop the blasphemy from claiming the altar of Lissa, or all will be lost. We must close the torment rifts, or the blasphemy will return after we defeat it. So the blasphemy is the demon, right? We had the hunger. There was the drought. Well of silence. I'm inside of the well of silence. Great. There was the drought, which we didn't deal with, but there was the hunger, the drought, and then now there's the blasphemy. And we have to, and it's gonna keep respawning while there's torment rifts. So this is like kind of like a split, like a mission. Why is Milani all the way over there? Like, I don't understand that. So this is kind of like a split mission that we have. So the way I'm gonna do this is, I'm gonna leave. Oh my god, I literally didn't mean to do that. So we're gonna have to kind of like split the group up a little bit. I'm gonna try to do my best here that I can right now. Oh, I can summon Ridlock too. That helps out. Go Ridlock, help. Attack whoever you want. I don't care. My god, Ridlock is almost dead. These claws do a ton of damage. These Torment claws do a ton of damage. So I think closing the rift, I think we just have to defeat the... Do we have to just defeat the... How do we... Oh, we have to kind of capture it. So as you guys can see on the top left here, I have to wait. But the Blasphemy keeps spawning. So... and the Blasphemy will take the Altar of Lissa. There's Unbound Energy. So you kind of have to have a group out there doing that while another group takes the rifts. But yeah, it's not that tough of a thing. So the Blasphemy died again. Not a big deal. We're gonna go this way. Oh, Blasphemy spawns again. Yeah, Burn only has like... Oh god, I died. Burn only has like one of them. I think Burn only has like one that's like okay. But it's like I would like there to be options. You know, I want the options to be... I want them to be competitive, right? And that's how they should be designed. They should be designed that they all fulfill some kind of thing, and they're all like... They make you go like, I could take this or I could take this, right? And like, you know, if you're DPS... You know, there might only be like you know, a couple of hundred points of damage difference, but it feels like better to play, or it works better in my build or whatever, or it's something that I actually like more or something, you know, whatever. So my pet died again. My pet is super weak. Can we just kill? Oh my god, no, there's unbound magic everywhere. Can we please just kill the thing? Blasphemy! Don't run past me. Kill him. Kill him. Oh my god, my pet died again. Jesus. Attack, everyone. Go. Norgu died. Jesus, weakling. And they respawn. Yeah, so after a while they respawn, but that's okay. We're gonna be taking this rift in a second. I just want there to be like interesting interactions. You know, I've talked about this where, you know, I really love the idea of how like I really love the idea of how the Reaper has that like one trait that interacts with like bleeding, like chill and bleeding and stuff. Die, Blasphemy! Alright. Let's go. Let's do the last bit here. I don't know if there's anything else after this mission. Or after this part of the mission. I don't know if there's another part to this mission. I don't remember. Oh my god, the Torment Rifts are recuperating. I'm not killing these things fast enough. Oh my god, why are they not dying? What is happening? Alright, come on. I'm just gonna have them. Yeah, so Ridlock just died. My pet is dead. This is just stupid as hell, so. Oh my god, and I'm inside the stupid Well of Silence. Stupid as hell. Kill the Blasphemy. This is just... god, so much unbound magic. Energy, whatever. They just explode, I think, and they just like kill anyone that's like close by. Alright, so I've taken this. Alright, I've captured all 3 of the rifts. Is that it? Okay. Alright, we did it, I guess.
The beast is dead.
But its mistress still lives. She goes to finish the spell.
Where is she going?
Into the desolation. To the mouth of torment. She seeks to unleash her dark god on the world.
Then we will go after her.
I would like to join you in your hunt.
No, that's impossible.
Please. My blind devotion has doomed my nation, my faith, and my soul. I must help to stop her.
I understand. But no.
Yes.
Talcora?
You and your friends took me in and taught me to be a hero. You gave me the chance to do the right thing. Can we deny him the same chance?
You are right, Talcora. General Morgan?
I am a general no longer. Only a man.
Morgan, then. You may come with us. You shall have your chance to redeem yourself.
You will not regret it.
We'll see about that.
So there she is leaving.
The blasphemy?
Dead. Morgan was more resourceful than I thought.
We should go back and slay them all.
No. Abaddon calls me. I can feel him call me.
This world is wounded and will be swallowed by torment.
With Abaddon's blessing, we shall cross the sulphurous wastes and return the dark god to his throne.
Hail, Abaddon!
Hail, almighty Abaddon. This world will be yours.
As nightfall stretches across Elona, the Sun Spears must pursue Varish into the wastes of the desolation. It still sounds like it would work. So, all right, Morgan has joined the party. So, all right, so we defeated the demon. And she was on her way out, which was kind of strange because she was like right over here, like on this hill, or like over here on this hill, like one of these hills somewhere. And she's kind of like, oh, I can feel the thing. I'm like, you were like right over there. Why don't you go back? Anyways, so we defeat the demon, and Morgan is like, you know what? I was a fool the whole time. I want to join you to redeem myself. And so he joins us. I don't know really. I might take out Talcora. Can I make a, so he is level 20. I don't know if I can make a healing build with him. What does he carry around with him? Spear mastery, command. So Morgan is in our party now, which is really cool. Because I myself am motivation, but command. Oh, what am I looking at? Command. might give him a different shield. Oops. So maybe I'll give him the shield of the condemned. And still have him do command. So let's take Talcora in. Let's see if we can get rid of Koss. I know Koss is like the man that's been with us, but I would like to give everyone kind of a chance to hang out and play. I don't know who else I would get rid of. Like Zed does pretty good. He has like AoE, which is important. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so I guess I'm gonna do a damage build with him. Or a command build at least. So we can do incoming. Yeah. Let's do it like this. Command. Other allies spells targeting. Other allies spells targeting you. Okay. Go for the eyes. I'm gonna do that. Sure. Stand your ground is nice. It's gonna make him a full-on. Never give up. All allies in the initial ability gain 7 energy. That's fine. That's like an energy management thing. We can do that. Anthem of Fury. That's nice. Skill, the next attack skill. The next attack skill. These are all attack skills. I don't remember if it has fear on it. I'm not sure. Trying to figure out what to make here. Put some spear in there as well. We can do bleeding. Doesn't really matter what I make this look like, but target on fire, blazing spear. So this doesn't cost anything. We'll see how this works out. It's probably really bad, but that's okay. Alright. So Varish's Crusade. Varish's Crusade vests through the desolation has weakened the barrier between our world and the Nightmare Realm. Already, many suffer terrible nightmares as Abaddon takes advantage of their fears and secrets. It is true, Nightfall is at hand. No doubt they will try to overtake the grand form of Vab, and with it, the Kodash Bazaar. I have been instructed to use the Jinn of Adashim to protect key areas. Go with Koss and Milani to speak right. Great. I just kicked out Koss, and now I gotta take him back in. Awesome. I think I'm gonna take out. Let's take out Norgu. Norgu keeps dying a lot anyway, so. And speak with Buto the Bold. Tell him the Jinn will help protect things. He is a great fighter and will know how best to use them in battle. Alright, so we have to. Before we leave here and go to the Desolation, we have to help them bolster up the defenses because Nightfall is upon us. That means demons are coming into the realm, things are happening. comments back. No, I do I like a lot of the art on the skills and stuff. I actually, I kind of, I'm with you on that. I'm excited for that as well. It's always, the art is really pretty, especially on the skills and stuff. In Guild Wars 2 even more so than in Guild Wars 1. Like, Guild Wars 1 does good, but I think Guild Wars 2 does even better on the skill icon images. Alright, so there's a Ruby Jin, any other Ruby? There's a Ruby Jin. So the Jin are now patrolling this area. And we have this guy. Lissa has indeed blessed us with another beautiful day. You can see your presence in the sparkling water, blah, blah, blah. Great heroes indeed. These Jin that's a rise send will come in handy. I've stationed them at the edges of the forum. I fear an attack will come all too soon. Several merchants suffering from terrible nightmares have already fled. I fear they will serve as conduits for Abaddon's forces. Here they come! Alright, so we have to defend against the forces. I'm just gonna wait here because I think they're gonna come from different sides. So they kind of like split up. All these Jin are gonna die and it's okay, I don't think. I think it's just important to kind of protect. I think I'm supposed to just protect this guy, I guess. So it's fine if these other guys die, I don't really care. So we'll just wait down here. I'm not really gonna split up or anything. We have one Ruby Jin. Probably this guy will be hanging out with us for a while. Well, Guild Wars 2 has some vague skills though too, where it's like you look at it and you're like, I don't even know what this is supposed to be. So, but I see what you're saying. I do agree. This is gonna take a minute because they're gonna be fighting these guys up there. I don't know if this is a smart move or not. I have no clue. But I think this is two groups. And they're gonna split up. So one group is gonna go this way, and I think the other group is gonna go that way. Yeah, see? So if I were to go up there, they could walk by and killed everyone down here, and we don't really want that. So I could probably move over here. We can go on this carpet here. Oh my god, they just spawned more enemies in. Holy crap. Well, didn't think that was gonna happen. The Margonite are here. Whee. Oh god. Everyone, to the Font of Liss. My Legionnaire. Ridlock is fighting alone. He's gonna die, but that's okay. Not enough energy. Why do I not have energy? What is going on? Why am I not... Elias is not casting this at all on anyone. And he really should. How's Morgan doing on energy? Oh, he's doing great on energy. He's full. Oh, Elias is dead. Wow, great. God, kill this healer, please. I need to focus attacks. This might turn ugly. Wow, everyone is dead. This is... Oh, Ridlock. Oh, Ridlock survived? Really? Nice. Yeah, get these executioners. Get all of those. Nice. Boss died. Oh, no. Akora is dead. Did we already fail the mission? I think we already failed it, right? Oh, we didn't. Oh my god, they're so strong! Holy crap. Okay, well, we got teleport. I don't know if this mission can fail. I have no clue if this mission can fail. So we resurrected. And it's not even a huge group of enemies. Yeah, but well, there's actually like this is not at all optimal. This group that I have on me, they're probably one of the worst groups I've ever made. I'm just trying to keep people that are like in the story relevant, and it's just kind of tough to make that happen. But once you have a really good build, you can, I mean, you could blast through this so easily. Like if I go on my main, my Mesmer, it's not even a challenge. Not even at all. Alright, we did it after dying. Just from listening for it.
What's the matter?
Cos, I've had a horrible vision. I saw my village, Ranjak, surrounded by these tendrils and transformed into a nightmare realm.
Sounds like a bad dream.
Not a dream. More like an intrusion. A warning. Like I was in someone else's nightmare.
These tendrils are bad, but they seem to have stabilized.
No, Milani is right. I have been told that the Garden of Severine has been transformed by these things. It has fallen into night.
The garden? We must go there at once.
No. If it happened there, it happened in Ranjak as well. We must go there instead.
Milani, no. We need to address a real problem, not a silly dream.
Not a dream, a vision. My village has risked everything on our behalf. They're more important than a few plants.
The garden is very important to the princess. We've worked hard to make them our allies.
Allies? You just care about wealthy princes instead of ordinary people.
I care about a real threat, not about some distracting dream.
Not a dream, a vision. You're just being stubborn.
You just think you're always right.
Enough!
You lead our party and I will abide by your decision. You must choose which way we must go.
Agreed. You lead and I shall follow. Which will it be? The garden or the village?
Alright, so they have a little lover's quarrel there. About what's going on. Yeah, the blue's really cool, right? Like, this is very, very much the Kodesh Bazaar. With all its, like, glorious, weird, sky, turquoise, bluish looking things. Alright, anyway, so we get to decide where to go. Do we believe Milani and help the people of Ranjak, or do we help the princess? I gotta say, I'm with Milani, so let's kind of think about those two things. So, Milani, right, she's from Ranjak, right? Remember, Ranjak is the city, is the little village down here, and they've risked seriously, they have risked everything because they hid us away when we had no one. Okay, they did not turn us away like the princess did originally. They were there. They were like, nope, you guys can. We have a refuge for you guys. We will lie to the Cornan government on your behalf. We will make sure that you're hidden away, that you're safe, right? The Cornan prince or the Vavian princes, they took a minute to be convinced, and they have a lot of money. Like, even if the garden is completely being taken over, as long as you evacuate the people, which there probably aren't very many there, and they probably evacuated it, you know, they have the forces, they have the armies to kind of do that. The poor little Ronjok village does not. So I think I'm gonna go with Ronjok on that. I think they need our help more. When I watched one of today's walkthrough, the wiped out parties was silly. A lot of good mentioned the original Tomb Raider. Sorry, mods make it like that conversation more. Well, Milani's like completely. I mean, that's like a completely different thing. But Milani is like a. She's. I love Milani. She's really cool. I love her. All right. Lissa has indeed blessed us. Blah blah blah. Zera and Metu the Wise have indeed saved the day, as have all of you. It seems you now have to make a choice. Before you do, speak with Zerai. You will see. Okay. Blah blah. So we go into the Kodash Bazaar. So yeah, it looks really cool. I love the Kodash Bazaar. Alright, so please take this as thanks. I fear this is the only beginning. The Garden of Severine has fallen and Rodjok may be in peril. So you must make a choice. So, heart or mind. So we're gonna go with Rodjok. Because screw the garden. Who cares about the garden? We can rebuild that. These dark times will bring with them dark dreams. In old tomes at the library, it is said that Abaddon will strike through the minds of his enemies. The more passionate the soul, the easier the target. If Milani's dreams are real, then our village is indeed in danger. The only way to know for certain is to travel to the Marga coast. Perhaps Elder Jonah can shine some light on these dark dreams. You must make the choice. Go to Ronjok in Korna or help the Vavians. No, we're helping the Kornans. Yeah, so Zomaros is a djinn, and he's the one that made the Mystic Forge. I think Mayani is of like Alolan descent. She looks like she's of Alolan descent. So there's definitely they even have like in Guild Wars 2, don't they have like isn't it like up here somewhere where like Zomaros's house is or something? Isn't there like a like in one of these locations above the Garden of Severine? There's like a location that's like his home or something, they say. I don't know. I don't remember what it is, but yeah, he is a Jinns. I don't know. Miyani might be related to like someone. I mean, she might be related to one of the princes or something. She seems to be of Alolan descent. I don't know if there's any history to her. Alright, so let's talk to Elder Jonah. Hearts of Minds. Has the village not suffered enough, Milani? What nightmares are these that would bring this land into Abaddon's realm of torment? I wish I could say you are on your own, that you are crazy, but there are others who have suffered from the same terrors, and with them come dark, unnatural things that can affect the waking world. Dreamer Hala was sent away for fear of what she would awaken. You must do the same, Milani. You must leave for the sake of all of us. Okay, so they're sending us away because with these dark dreams and stuff, you're like attracting the demonic forces, and they're kind of like, if you're having the dreams just like this other person, Hala, then you must leave and not be around us, because you're gonna bring these, you're gonna attract the darkness to us. So. No, that's not true. I don't think she looks the same. She looks different, your sister. I Yeah, she definitely. When you look on the wiki page, you can definitely see. Look on the if you're Ascalonian, Canthan, Elonian, or Crichton. There's 4 different models to her, and when you see her later as a Vigil Crusader, she has like those are the same models. I don't know who we're fighting. Why are we fighting? Who are we fighting? Why are we fighting Cornins? They should be on our side now. Yeah, I mean, they, well, I don't know. I just had it up. I don't know why I closed it. Yeah, so if she's an Ascalonian, she's like a blonde girl with like green eyes. Canthan, black hair, paler skin. Elonian, she has a darker skin, short brown hair, I want to say, with like blue eyes. And then Crichton, she has like a normal skin tone with like a bun. Did we die? No. So they do have different appearances based on that. All right, Milani says, in my dreams, these fields were torn apart, sundered. I swear I saw them. Okay. Look, there's cows everywhere. All right, so nothing has happened yet to Ronjok. I mean, as of right now, at least. It looks pretty much the same. Yeah, I mean, they haven't gone back to any of that stuff to like change the look of it. They kind of worked with what they had back then on like in terms of models. I wish it did like an actual impact on the story more than just like, oh, my sister looks different, you know? Teeth. There were sharp teeth, like the land was eating itself. Why hasn't it happened? I saw it myself. The nightmares were so real. Okay, so there's Dreamer Hala that was sent away. So there's Dreamer Hala. There, look at her. She suffers as one tormented in the mind. Let us see what is happening. She's running away. Stop running away. Ah, torment, demons, save me. Oh, okay. Hello, there's demons here. So Dreamer Hala has attracted the demons with her mind. No, it's gonna be a home instance thing. I don't think they're gonna bring those into the homestead. I really don't think so. I mean, I don't know, but I wouldn't think so. Alright, so there's Dreamer Hala. I am the dreamer of Ronjok. From birth, I've been trained to see into the secrets and darkness that exist within our minds while we sleep. Portents and prophecies are for fools and madmen. Your dreams tell you more than you know. These nightmares drove me from my village, and others are far worse off than I. With the dreams come dark things, just as the elders said. Chino did all he could to hold them off, but the dreams kept getting worse. I fear this whole area will soon become irreparably weakened against the realm of torment. You must take Milani and speak with Dreamer Raja. She may start Milani down the path to salvation. Okay. We have to talk to another lady now. They'll probably add a different music box in, I'm sure. Alright, let's talk to the elder.
Why have you and your friends returned?
It looks so normal.
We heard that there was trouble here.
There is trouble everywhere, here no more than elsewhere.
This is wrong. Something is going to happen. I know it in my heart.
Perhaps if you got Milani to your sanctuary, the waters there may help her.
Come on, Milani. It's going to be all right.
Alright. Let me use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. Sorry guys. Just checking this. Oh my god, I have all these messages. Like, what is happening? What is happening? Alright. Anyways, sorry guys. So, yeah, Milani seemed to have been wrong. So she had this like nightmare, and we wanted to believe her. But yeah, it turns out nothing is going on. Like okay, we're at Nandu Bay. We haven't been here yet. Oh. Okay, I don't know what happened there. Like all of a sudden my ping was like going crazy. Okay, anyways, let's sell some of the stuff we have. Yes. I just want to make money. Sell that, it's fine. I just want to make money. Alright, so yeah, and then we were like, oh yeah, let's go, let's kind of walk to the water there. So we walk all the way over here to kind of have her, you know, I don't know, collect her thoughts or whatever, because she was very like distraught by like not seeing any destruction happening, and she's like, what is going on? What is that supposed to be, like algae in the water? That looks really strange. That looks weird. Alright, so anyways, let's talk to this dreamer right here. You will need this. There's only one way to end Milani's torment. She must confront her nightmare head on and slay the harbingers residing in her soul. If she does not, they will, through her, become real. Cormier has spoken to me of the thinning barrier between this world and the realm of torment. The threat of a direct attack on this world by Abaddon draws near. So that's how like the whole realm of torment, like Nightfall is coming, right? Is like, it's supposed to be like through the like darkness in your soul or whatever, right? It's supposed to like become reality. It's like this really weird, like it's not physically, you know, the armies of the damned invading, but it's just kind of like through people having nightmares and dark dreams and stuff. It's kind of like supposed to, things become real kind of thing. It's kind of crazy. So so anyways, so this becomes a mission now. Bustling port on the Margar Gulf, used mostly by fishing vessels. Nandu Bay is an idyllic port town in almost every way. Visitors are advised to steer clear of the corsairs, literally. Okay, so yeah, so we have a little port town out here. Nothing crazy out here, but yeah, so this becomes a mission outpost now. Alright, so I gotta have Milani with me when we go in, right? We definitely need to have Milani with us. I'm still trying to figure out what to do. Maybe I'll just leave it for now. We'll see how well we do. Alright, so we have to enter her nightmare in order to make it unreal. To make it not real. So this is the dream that she was having. This is the dream where we're in Margar Coast. This is Ronjok Village, but look at the teeth coming out. You know, darkness, everything destroyed. Marganites everywhere. It's a bad time. So Milani says, Elder Jonah, I saw it happen in my dreams. The ground erupted and everyone was dying. I didn't want to believe it, but I had to come and see for myself. And Jonah says, calm yourself, child. All is not lost. It's good that you have come. I do not think I can save Ronjok by myself. I have purified the village well. Oh my god, they talk so fast. I don't know why Arena does that. Purified the village well of all corruption here. Corruption. Here, take these vials of water drawn from the well. The creatures leading this attack are weakened when hit by the vials. And Milani says, I think I understand. We use these vials to weaken the creatures attacking our village. Once we do so, we can destroy them. And Jonah says, exactly. I've enchanted them. When a vial is thrown, it will shower the creature with purified waters. A weakened harbinger will be vulnerable to attack for a short amount of time, so you must fight swiftly. Coordinate your attacks. It is a slim chance, but at least it's a chance. But there isn't much time. Okay. Anyways, so we have to do that. So the bonus of this mission is you actually have to go out, and there's like 3 other harbingers out and about that you have to kill. I don't know if I want to really deal with that. So I'm probably not going to do that. Anyways, so enemies should start approaching us. The period was a vial affect one target for 10 seconds. Harbingers become vulnerable to damage from all sources. So we have to wait until harbingers. So we have to defend the village. So you guys can see there's enemies approaching right there. And they're going to become larger and larger in groups. And we kind of have to just defend the village. And I don't think this does anything. Oh, he died before I could hit him. I don't know if this does any damage. But yeah, I'm just gonna hang out of here. I don't think I'm gonna go out there and do the bonus for this. But yeah, so teeth are like, see how like the whole garrison is torn apart by these teeth and stuff? Kind of crazy. Nightmares upon us. Nightmare. I think we literally have to just sit here and wait. I think that's all we have to do for this whole mission. I think there's a point where we have to venture out, maybe? I'm not sure. But yeah. Oh god. We got other enemies involved. Oh, see, and there's a group coming from this side right there. So there's like more and more getting involved now. Gonna be bigger and bigger groups. Let's see if this does any damage. Oh my god, really? Spellbreaker? Oh, it does do some damage. Okay. Dude, Ridlock is like fighting off the whole group by himself. It's really funny. Wow, purified water! Boom. It does 52 damage. I mean, that's pretty decent. Alright, we have a boss coming. Priest Zainzu. Zainzu? So is this a Harbinger? Is he considered a Harbinger? Can I not damage him? No, I can damage him. He's not a Harbinger. I think the Harbingers are literally called Harbingers. Freaking Spellbreaker, I hate it. So there's a Harbinger of Twilight. The fact that you've lasted this long is impressive. Torturing you to death will be a delight. Here comes the demon. Remember to use the vials or our attacks will have no effect. So the Harbinger of Twilight is slowly making its way down here. Vial of purified water. Go! Attack, everyone. For 10 seconds. We have 10 seconds. Go, 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 go. Wait, what's the recharge? 15 seconds? Okay, that's not bad. Alright, we get a morale boost. I'm gonna go collect some items while we're waiting for the rest of the people to get here. But yeah, look at that teeth bridge. Ooh, creepy. The Realm of Torment is really disgusting. I really want to see a Guild Wars 2 version of the Realm of Torment. That would be really cool. Got the Cleric. And then the Well of Silence. I really wish they would like attack more heavily. I mean, this is like really easy to do right now. This is not. Oh, there we go. I was like, I was not even paying attention. Not enough energy. Never have enough energy. Yeah, this is kind of a boring mission, to be honest. Okay, we have 2. It's all on the reflexes. Be on guard. Another harbinger is coming. It looked like 2, but I guess it's just 1 coming. Another harbinger. Get him! Go, 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 go. Oh, he's invulnerable. Alright, hold on. Gotta use another vial. There it is. Kill him now. I mean, they're level 28. They're super high level. You know, they're 8 level above us. But morale boost. Nice. You got another one. Harbinger of Nightfall says, you may have stopped those weaklings, but you cannot stop Nightfall. And Jonah says, do not listen to them. We will be victorious. Go to the rupture at the garrison. That is where the attack started, and that will be where we end this. Yes, weak mortals, come to me. You will provide precious amusement, and your death will herald a beginning to Nightfall. So maybe at this point I can venture. I'm gonna try to venture around now and try to find these other bonus ones. The bonus harbingers that you have to get in order to get more points. I'm trying to do as well as I can. You know, in what I silence. Yeah, well, I don't know. What that's actually a good question. What is the highest level of enemies in Guild Wars 2 that we've ever seen? That I would be very interested to see what the highest level is. I don't think there's more enemies that spawn. Oh, there are more enemies that spawn. He must survive. Oh god. Oh god. Oh wait. Wait, are they not approaching? I just don't want to leave Elder Jonah by himself without any protection. These guys looked like they were coming towards us, but then they stopped moving. Level 83. Yeah, I don't know. Would be interesting to see. Alright, so we're gonna have to venture around. The tank would protect the walls. I don't know where they all are. Is there one down here? I don't know where they all are. So I know that the Harbinger of Nightfall is down there, but we gotta find. There's another Harbinger of Twilight right there is one. So I found one of them. I have to defeat 2 additional Harbingers. Got it. Oh, there's one here and then one over there. Guess that's it. They're right next to each other? Okay, I'm fine with that. Gonna go on invulnerable again. Alright. Let's get the cleric first, please. It's just really annoying. Alright. Can I do this and then do we have another another. Oh, we do have another cleric. All right, if we can all just move real quick over here, and then from there, you guys are free to go wherever you need to go. Kill the cleric. Ooh. 4 or 5. Oh boy. Alright, let's get these executioners. Get the Reaper. Let's get the Ascended. The other one Ascended. Slowly whittling down. Focusing on one at a time is always the best strategy. Alright, dead. Alright, all we have left. Oh, no, there's another one. A Bowmaster. Get the Bowmaster. Do it. Kill him. Alright, now, let's do this guy. Stop attacking Zed. Like, Jesus. This is cool. It's challenge to say I'm visiting Arizona. Fun times. Yeah, there's a little bit of challenge, right? It's so hard to do that now, though, like when you're leveling, because you level up so fast now that it literally is just like impossible to be underleveled in any area because of the guide, you know. It's just like because of the things you get, the experience points that you get nowadays. All right, so we've done the bonus. We have defeated. I said I wasn't gonna do it, but I did. I did do it. Yay! And hello. Guys, we only have 15 more days until Janthia Wilds comes out. 15 more days. Tomorrow and 2 weeks. For those of you that don't know, we do have a giveaway as well going on right now on my channel. If you head over to the community tab and just tell me what your favorite region in Guild Wars is. Doesn't matter if it's 1, 2, if it's a map, if it's a place on a map, if it, whatever. Just tell me your favorite place in Guild Wars. Favorite region, favorite whatever you want to call it. You can enter to win a code, a code to Janthia Wilds. Alright, so there's the Harbinger. Oh god, there's a lot of enemies around. I guess we're gonna have to do the same thing we did before. Just kind of do one at a time. Let's go for the Cleric next. Just gonna use water on him. I don't care about that Reaper. We're about to finish this, guys. The Harbinger of Nightfall will fall. New character time. Yeah, nice. Awesome. Alright. And the vial again. Alright, everyone. Attack! Oh, what are these guys doing? Oh, he's getting reinforcements? That's not good. Keep focusing on him. Keep focusing on him. There it is. We did it!
You were right.
I was right. right. Would that I have been wrong.
How are you feeling?
Better. It was like some dark weight was in my mind, crushing the hope out of me.
It may be tied to the eruptions.
My heart says it is. Sometimes you have to trust your heart.
I understand. I think Koss understands that as well.
Koss. He's just so irritating.
Agreed. But sometimes you have to trust your heart.
I suppose you're right. You think we should talk, him and I?
Yes, and you will, when the time is right.
For my sake, I hope that time is soon.
And the nightmare at Ronjok has ended. Meanwhile, in the desolation.
Mistress, is something wrong?
The ruptures. They have stopped.
It matters not. When you free our lord, the torment will wash over the world, transforming it.
You are right. I can feel Abaddon's presence like a weight in my mind. It is nearly overwhelming.
Abaddon depends upon you. Would you hesitate now?
No. No. Abaddon's will be done.
It is, mistress. And your reward is coming when you weaken the last barriers. Hail, Abaddon!
Yes. Hail Abaddon.
Julio. Alright, so we're back at the sanctuary. I guess Lanai has something for us. You have stayed the darkness for now, but the real threat, Varish, journeys across the desolation. No doubt she left her demonic forces behind in preparation for an attack. Should you get across the desolation and break through her rear vanguard, you should catch her relatively undefended. However, no mortal soul can survive the sulfur clouds emanating from this mouth of torment. The terrible crater formed when the five gods struck down Abaddon. You must find a way across the desolation. Other than Palawa Joko, our libraries have no record of any living creature surviving such a journey. The sands hold nothing but great worms and bleached bones. Cormier recently sent word she needs to speak with you. Perhaps she has information? Alright, so, alright. Cormier would like to speak with us. Margarites look really cool. I mean, yeah, she was like super sexy, right? But she's kind of a cool. Look at all the people that are here. Margaret the Sly, Zed is here. Cormier's here. Dunkaro, all the people are here. Tools of War. Interesting. I don't know what Margaret says. Interesting. I don't want to do. Oh, and even Zed has a mission for us. Wow. There's a lot of side quests you can do. I don't know. The thing is, and that's something that I feel like ArenaNet could have really looked at when they made this. So like, because there's like this counterproductive, counterintuitive thing that they did, right? So in Prophecies, there's a point to the side quests because leveling level 20 took a long time. You journey through Ascalon, the Shiver Peak Mountains, Kryda, Maguma Waste, Maguma Jungle, and then you go into the desert, and then in the desert is usually around the time that you get to 20. So there's a point to having these side quests because you can, you earn levels as you go through, right? And it's like, oh, maybe an extra level would kind of help me in this mission or whatever, make me stronger, right? Like in every other game, it would kind of be like that too, where you do a couple side quests to get stronger in order to do whatever quest. Then in factions at Nightfall, they kind of did away with it, right? Like the whole idea was that the tutorial island, both for Nightfall and for factions, were supposed to be like, oh, you level to level 20, and then once you leave there, that's when you're like level 20, blah, 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 whatever. But then it kind of eliminates the point of the side quests. Why even do the side quests when like you go, you already leveled up to level 20? There's no point in me doing any of these side quests, like at all, any of them. Like there's no point. And that kind of sucks in my opinion, because it's like, well, you know, I wish there was like something that I could do with. So they did have the corn and coins and the trade contracts, right? Like those things that you can get items with, but none of those items are important. I don't need any of those. I can buy these items like the salvage kits and identification kits and stuff. I can buy those with money. Like I don't need to have I don't need to do these like other missions or whatever. So it's a little iffy to me, like how, you know what I mean? Like like I'm like, I love that they put so much effort into doing all these side quests, but there's no reason for any of them. There's no reason to do any of them, and I wish there was a reason to do them. You know, I wish there was a reason. I mean, the other reason I guess is that you get, usually you get like, points in your ranks and stuff. But it is actually much better to go, and oh, we're already level 2 by the way, guys, just so you know. Well, I guess we don't, for each rank, so we get 5% more, 10% more damage now to Marganites and stuff. That's kind of cool. But you know, because someone might say, well, it's, you know, it's a way to get like Sunspear points and Lightbringer points, and all, like, you know, later on it's gonna be all these other ones, you know, for the Luxons, like getting points like that. But the thing is, it's much easier doing other things than having to do limited side quests that take you around. You know, you have to go from here to here, da 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 da, and then you only get like 100 points. When like I can go out into the world and like fight enemies, and you know, within 2 groups I can get 100 points, right? Like especially now where we have double point week going on. You know, I'm getting a ton of points, so it's just kind of like, it's fine. Like I don't. You know, I wish there was a reason to do these side quests, because a lot of them are really cool. They're very involved. They deal with the story that's going on, but there's no reason to do them, you know? So anyways, Cormia wanted to talk to us. So I guess she didn't go back to Isten. Or maybe she came back from Isten, who knows? You got my message, good. We need to find a way northwest through the desolation, but I fear my time on this world is nearing an end. My nightmares have grown stronger even than Milani's. They tear at my soul. I know not how much longer I can hold together. You see, my eyes were back in Gandara. Never mind. I need you to take Zet and speak with Mirza. See if there's any way to cross the deadly sulfur. I will see what other information Arashi and others can dig up. So Cormier is talking about, like, she is, like, leaving this plane of existence somehow. Like, she doesn't fully give us info. She's like, my eyes, they were... You know, like, they were eaten, right, by the hunger, but I guess it kind of connected her to Abaddon in a weird way. So, okay, alright, fine. So we have to talk to Mirza. We're here. This should look really familiar to Guild Wars 2 players. We just did a comparison stream, and these are very, very close in the way that they look, these areas. Except the brand happens over there, and we don't have that. That's a small little group. Heck-it. We're gonna feed them. Go, go, go. Soothing breeze. Oh, that is a monk. What does he use for his skill? What's his elite skill? He clearly has one. Glimmer of light. Oh, wow, you can heal a lot with that, huh? I'll go around this way. I'll probably go another like 20 minutes or so, and then I'm probably gonna head out. I did really long yesterday. I did like 5 hours yesterday, which was crazy, so... but yeah, here's the ancestor tree. We do see that in Guild Wars 2. There's like the only, the last of its trees, of its kind. Never turned on monetization for the stream either. I just realized. That's okay. I'll just, you know, at this point it doesn't matter. At this point it doesn't matter. Oh, actually it does matter because I need to put something. Hold on, let me just do it real quick. You guys are probably gonna get an ad right away from that. Because I need to. Yeah, I didn't have monetization on, but I need to make sure that the chat works. Yeah, okay, it is on. Right, got it. Alright, Mirza. We know that he's the leader, right? We centaurs are proud and foolish. We were too busy fighting each other to realize we'd be targeted for slavery until it was too late. Our numbers are few now, but our hearts are strong. We gathered around the ancestor tree and prepare to strike back at Varish. We will free our brethren. Okay. The desolation, it is death to step within its sulfur haze for man and runner alike. Nothing living can pass through. Our people know better, but there was an ancient undead king. Perhaps you have heard of him? Palawa Joko. He enslaved our people to serve the undead ranks in his dark bone palace. It is rumored he even tamed the great worms beneath the sulphurous waves to do his bidding. Meet me in the desolation and I'll show you. Okay, so he wants us to go north so that he can show us how to do this very thing. What's the best way to go? Probably, I think this way. So for now, have a good night. Thank you, Mishkin. We'll see you next time. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's getting late. And I would like to stream. Probably I'm gonna stream pretty. I don't know. Long. I don't know. I don't want to say long, but I'll probably do a little bit longer stream tomorrow. Just kind of doing Guild Wars 2. I haven't done Guild Wars 2 in a while. We're gonna do some festival stuff tomorrow, and we can talk about, you know, whatever other stuff is going on. We're still fighting Cornins, which is kind of sad. I think I'm gonna do like the first look into the desolation, and then we're gonna head out. Ooh, hyena. Elias died. No. They always go for him. I mean, I swear, they always go for him. And then they go for Zed after that. Always how it goes. Wow, I got knocked down. And then hopefully I could spend the rest of my evening, you know, or not the rest, but part of the rest of my evening, of my night, working on the next video. The next regional lore video. This area, what is this memory that I have? I'm trying to, that's why I got quiet for a second. I have this weird memory and I'm trying to figure out what it is. It's a game that reminds me of this area. Is it World of Warcraft? Might be World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft, I think, has an area that's kind of looks like this. And just like looking at this, you have to like go in and you have to talk to like some shamans or something. Why do I remember that? I think it was just like that area looked so much like it that I was like, what the hell? I was like, that's not Guild Wars. I'm thinking of a different game. Alright, go for the priest first. I always hate when they heal everyone. across here. I actually like Tourai's procession. It's really, really cool. And you get these like, I don't know what they're supposed to be, mud homes or something. Okay. Yeah, I guess I could have gone either way. Luckily we have Morgan with us, so we do get a little bit of a speed boost. Yeah, it's much better when you kill the healer first. That is like the #1 rule in Guild Wars 1 is like always kill the healers first, because otherwise this is going to be a long fight kind of thing. And you can see the change from the, like, you know, we talked about like the orange of the Cornan sands, right? Like there's a lot of orange happening here, and we kind of go into the you can see how it becomes a little lighter, and we're going into desolation, so it's like another change in appearance as well. Oh, they're body blocked. Oh god, always the body blocks. It is so annoying. Alright, kill him. Now you can go for the priest. We're almost there. It's just a straight shot. Kind of a strange little area. I don't think there's like a way to get directly up here. I think there might be on the far side over here. Maybe even not. As you guys can see, it doesn't look like you can even come. So I think this was the correct route that I took. But yeah. Let's have a look at the desolation in Guild Wars 1. I don't care about those enemies. I'm just gonna leave them. I'm just gonna leave. Run this way. The Gate of Desolation. Alright. Here we are. Let's read about it. Once a mighty edifice designed to repel desert raiders like Palawa Joko, the Gates of Desolation are a broken skeleton slowly being reclaimed by the desert. A few determined traders hang on, although their customers are mostly centaurs from the plains. Yeah, so we know that the ancestor trees down here, that's where the centaurs, the last living centaur tribes of Elona, like where they hang out, you know? And so they come up here. Yep, so we have this guy up here, and a bunch of spirits hang out here too, so. Alright, well, we have some wandering scribes, stuff like that, but let's venture out into the sulphurous wastes and see what Mirza can tell us about the area. Oh, alright. So we see tentacles already coming out of the ground as we're getting close to the entrance to the realm of torment. But yeah, desolate place out here. Alright, Mirza. What can you tell us? Alright. Do not step within the bounds of the sulphurous haze. Look, do you see? Those are the very worms Palawa Joko was said to have controlled. Perhaps they hold the answer you seek. Only Palawa Joko knows, but beware the deceit of the undead king. He would bargain with men's souls, promising 3 wishes and granting none, or granting them in ways that only served his wishes. Find Palawa Joko if you must find a way across the desolation, but beware, deals made with such a two-legged devil. Okay, so we have to go find Palawa Joko. Let's finish up this quest, and then that's going to be the preview for what we're doing next time, which is probably going to be on Sunday. Like I said, I'm trying to take advantage of the double Sunspear and Lightbringer points, and that'll last until Monday of next week, so we'll probably play some on Sunday. So, alright, anyways, so let's inform her. Palawa Joko, the Scourge of Vabi, was defeated in the Battle of Jahai by Turai Asa, but that was not the end of his story. It seems he could not be killed. After the battle, it is said members of Turai Asa's elite guard formed the Order of Whispers. These great hunters used powerful magic to bind him within a great tomb. They eventually built a monument commemorating the victory. My dreams have told me we must travel to this monument and see what awaits us. Alright, let's do that. Let's venture out to this thing. I just want to finish up this quest. And then from there, we can go on. Alright, so like I said, that's the monument right there. I'm gonna leave my group, my friends here. I don't think I need them. So there's Shahai the Cunning. Remember, she's the sister to, what's her face? Margaret, that's in our group, with us usually. There's no priest out here either, which is kind of weird. And Cormier is out there, and there's the monument. So the monument, like she said, was built right above where the Great Tomb is. So that is where he's being held. Okay, so trying to not have these guys get in the way, so I'm just gonna keep them away. Cormier says, I fear my time in this world is nearing an end. The closer we get to the realm of torment, the more I feel my mind bound to its power. Okay. Shai says, should I help you back to the Sunspear Sanctuary? Because she's blind. Remember, Cormier is blind, so. No, Shahai, you have done enough. My nightmares have led me to this place many times. I could feel Abaddon in my soul, in my mind. I will not let his darkness consume me here. Alright. No, Cormier, what dark magic is this? I must return to the sanctuary at once and report this. Look around and see why she led us here. So Cormier was sucked into the realm of torment right before our very eyes. And we body blocked Shahai. Alright, so she led us here because of the monument to Palawa Joko, right? So what's going on here? Oh, and there he is. Ah, free at last. Greetings, mortal. I am Palawa Joko, the Scourge of Vabi. So there's Palawa Joko for you guys. I was betrayed at the Battle of Jahai and sealed away by the cowardly Order of Whispers. I once commanded thousands upon thousands of undead warriors. Primeval kings were bound to my will. The great worms of the desert were at my disposal. Such was the kingdom of Palawa Joko. The weakening of reality freed me. Now I must see to rebuilding my empire. For this chance to rule once again, I thank you and bid you farewell. And he runs off. What a douche. Let him run. With his stench, he won't get far before my pride tracks him down. Dira Traptail will likely be in charge of the hunt. Let's go meet up with him. Okay, so Palawa Joko runs. And he's running towards the desolation. Oh, I don't think I'm going to finish that. Because that is a long way to go. And I'm not... But, yeah, the idea is that we follow him. And we, you know, the centaurs being situated here, they're going to be hunting him down. And, yeah, they're going to stop him. So we're going to continue that. We're going to do that next time. Yeah, and we'll see. We're going to be venturing into the desolation. And we're going to fight Varish. Hopefully prevent Nightfall from happening. I mean, it's already, like... You know, the veil has become so thin between the realms now that, you know, demons are roaming, Marganites are roaming, nightmares are happening, things are you know, going kind of crazy. And that has freed Palawa Joko even out of his prison because of this weakening of the barrier. But yeah, anyways, so that's gonna be it for today. I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you, Mish King, for being here. Thank you, Emily. Thank you. Jacob was here earlier, wasn't he? I think Jacob was here. No, he was not. Thought he was. That must have been yesterday. Thank you for everyone that was in the background. Again, like I said, there is a giveaway, a Janthia Wilds expansion code giveaway for Guild Wars 2 going on my community tab. So just make sure you go on there, comment something on there, and yeah, and you might win. I will be doing that. Will be closing on the 18th, the evening of the 18th. I will be streaming probably some Guild Wars 2, just hanging out or whatever. And I'm gonna be doing the drawing on stream, and we'll see who wins. And then 2 days later is when the expansion comes out. I will be streaming those. We'll be streaming that. I will be streaming on Tuesday, streaming on Wednesday, and I'll probably be doing giveaways on both of those days. So if you guys want to hang out, as always, my streams will be uploaded to YouTube. So even if you missed them, you can check them out after. And yeah. And I will see you guys tomorrow evening. So we'll do some Guild Wars 2 tomorrow. I want to do some Festival of the Four Winds. I haven't done any of it. I would like to get some... I gotta get my weapons collection done for my Wizard's Vault. Kind of get that finished before the expansion drops. Just so I can save up some Astral Acclaim. And so we're going to be doing dailies, weeklies, you know, achievement points, you know, doing whatever I need to do there. So... anyways, thank you guys so